Hello, everyone, and welcome to not Call of Cthulhu. Well, it's Call of Cthulhu, but it's not Mask of Nyarlathotep. Today we're running a one-shot that I cooked up, and it takes place at around the same time with our usual investigators. Before we do anything, we're going to go down the line and check people's mics to make sure you can hear them, because they could be quiet.
Wow!
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 Well, let's go down the line.
Let's go down the line. We have Kristen Trzynski playing Sybil Cordova.
Hello!
We have me, who is doing a lot of things today. I'm DMing. Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go!
Go!
God, we have Jordan playing Mason Allen.
I'm Mason Allen, and I am drinking.
I'm Mason Allen.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a fucking lightweight.
This man's in the room where Jackson Elias died, and he's just fucking drinking out of a solo cup. I did take a screenshot of where you were standing up.
I don't work tomorrow. Let's get fucking crazy.
Yes!
We have Atwas. I almost full named you.
It's okay, you can say Atwas stage. That's fine.
I was going to say Atwas stage, yes. We have one Atwas stage as Kit Sullivan.
Today's the day. I too am drinking.
God. Let's see. We have Split Guardian as James O'Connell.
That is me. I've come to support the lucky couple. I am always drinking.
He really is always drinking.
All right, and last but certainly not least, we have Darby Cupid playing as Terrence Gainsborough.
Hello, students. Welcome to class. I hope you've boned up on your archaeology.
Oh,
That was like a pun, right?
It was. Because
Miss
That
those.
was very nice.
I very much miss those.
I miss those. I miss my bones.
I miss my bones, man.
I miss my bones, dude.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I've been a pile of meat for the last 3 days, and I miss my bones, man.
I feel just so gelatinous.
Bro, they took my fucking bones, bro.
All right.
Them Atlanteans, we tried to tell you.
They took my bones, James. They took my fucking bones.
Well, you went with them into a motel with a lot of drugs, so.
Let's see. I've heard that I'm quieter compared to everyone else, which is true. So you're gonna have to turn me down in Discord, because...
Alright.
I got
Turning
you.
way down.
Yeah, you just suddenly got like, I heard
Baits
that I was
boosted.
quieter than everyone else.
Let me see what I can do.
You sound good at like a 59-60%, so you're good.
Yeah, I turned
Yeah.
it down on my end. You're solid.
Yeah,
no,
just do what you got to do, and we'll adjust.
According to Twitch, I'm super loud now, so let me
Oh.
fix that.
Son of a bitch!
God damn it!
Let me listen back.
I'm back at where I was.
Alright.
I turned my knob, and now they're like, "Yeah, that's fine. That's exactly where it was before."
So it's like that anecdote with fucking Michelangelo with the fucking sculpture dust being like, yeah, made the adjustment.
So from my
Oh.
listening, it does sound like, bro, you're a little quiet and Split's a little loud.
Okay,
Am I a little loud?
Yeah.
let me turn Split Guardian.
And Alice is also just like a
down.
little loud as well, like a hairline too.
Who is?
I'm just sorry. I'm just listening back to it right
No,
now.
Okay, don't worry about it for me. Kid is quieter than I am.
That's part of why I left you up. 'Cause okay, let me get
I
Split
left
though,
Sullivan.
because Split is a different thing. I have all of you up to like 200 'cause I tend to keep.
Pug, thanks for the pre-wedding bits.
Love it.
Thank you for the pre-wedding bits. lot
What
for
is
me,
going
so I'm gonna
on?
turn you down even more. You hurt me with that.
Was that loud? Oh shit.
Not on my end. You sounded
Yeah.
solid.
It rang my dome. So
Oh.
Maybe if I do the song like good enough, it'll just like.
And maybe if you just start fucking screaming.
Could we not?
Please
Thank
don't
you.
scream.
I don't scream. Very few people see me shout. It's a
We are
scary
past
thing.
that era.
thank you, Geosaper, for the more pre-wedding bits. I think we're good. I'm gonna go left to right again and just say hi or something. I don't know what you say. I don't care. Just make a noise. Atlas.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
Kristen.
Hi, my name's Sybil Cordova, and I usually hit pitches that only dogs can hear. Hooray!
Good. Gonna for me. All right, Darby.
Ooby doo. I want to be like you, ooh ooh.
All right, Jordan.
Hey, so I updated Mason Allen's character sheet to include a twisted T. Is that okay? Like, as a weapon?
As long
what?
as you're not a chimpanzee.
Twisted T. You know, the weaponized T to fight racism?
I see.
Does it get a +1 to whenever you like attack a racist?
Yay.
I sure hope so.
Yes.
Well, we could have used that in New York.
We could
That
have
would've
used a
been
lot of
wonderful
that in New York.
And Split.
I don't have a bit. I am still drinking.
Okay.
Drink.
Well, if that's the case, everyone sounds good to me. Then, and I think to chat as well. Kristen was a tad loud. I did turn her down a little bit more.
All has been adjusted.
Oh, it's been adjusted.
Kristen,
All is good
be Sybil
for the
for like 5 seconds.
Okay, here I am, once again, hitting the pitch that only dogs can hear. Here I am.
I love my daughter so much.
Alright,
I love my
turned
wife
you
so much.
down. I think we're good. If we're not, I'll just do some mild, slight, quiet adjusting as we go. Because I have things planned. And we're already 13.
Might as well get to those things then.
Might as well get to those things. Alright, so I'm gonna flip us over on Streamlabs. It's not that I didn't find music to start the thing with. I just didn't find music to start the thing with, so we're gonna be in silence for this beginning part.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, and here we go. So, last we left off on Call of Cthulhu, Mask of Nyarlathotep, our investigators were just now finding themselves getting the information we weren't at Cambridge, we were at Cambridge getting information on where the cult was going to strike next. Everyone had settled back. We're settling back at the Georgian now. Everyone's driven back from their various locations. We've all managed to go back to the hotel and deliberating in Sybil and James's room about what to do during the night. The current standing is the next meeting of the cult we had been tracking down was going to be deep in the marshes at Miser House. What else do you guys seem to remember about where we were at this point?
Werewolf? I should have checked the notes. I'm sorry.
Well, the werewolves are mostly incidental at this point. However, yeah, the Miser House seems to be where Gavigan has been holing up for his whatever dark rituals and some other nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And the ceremony is going to be soon, next full moon, which is very, very soon. I think it's actually going to be within the next few days or so. So, yeah. Weren't you all looking into some whole thing about government work around Derby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we were. There was a factory that was
Yes.
producing some, I don't remember. Was it weapons or was it just general? I don't think we got what it would need.
Discrete manufacturing was the term.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I believe they made a safe for Gavigan. But we don't know what else they make. And they are very secretive, and they have people typically watching them after work.
And Mason is very good at dots.
Mason is very good at darts and
I
socializing.
did excellent.
From what I heard.
You guys.
So yeah.
I have a ceremonial dagger.
I have a potato with glass in it.
I also have a ceremonial dagger.
I'm
So-
tired.
Every time you guys have said the word ceremony, you've seen Sunil shrink and get a little smaller and smaller and smaller. He seems to be really caught up in his thoughts. And after Kit says, "I'm tired," Sunil just kind of darts up and says, "I'm tired too. You know? Kit, you care about me, right?"
Kit gives you a look, and the look is just like it's like this head tilt, narrowed eyes, like, yeah, but just, he nods slowly.
The rest of the gang all
Emphatically.
back and staring at the two of them.
Very much so. Why are you?
You trust me. You trust me?
Yes.
All right. I think we should do it. Right here, right now. Oh, not here
Oh.
right now, but
Should we leave the room?
What are you talking about?
I can't keep. We've almost died so many times in the past week alone, not counting New York. I can't keep going into all of this with all this uncertainty and not being able to do the one thing I want to do with the one person I want to do it with.
You guys playing like blood games? Like what are you doing?
Oh man.
I mean, we had plans, but if this is what you want to do, then no. I mean, I trust you. I said it. Kit, like, stops and then realizes that they're actually having, like, this genuine conversation in front of everybody and just freezes up a little bit and just looks to everyone else. Kind of catches James's eye and nods a little bit, but just everyone else is just, he's kind of,
Why are you whistling?
No reason.
Sunil genuinely gets down on one knee and says, "I know you did it already. I'm going to do it again." And he looks everyone else dead in the eyes before he says this, before looking Kit in the eyes and nodding once more, just to, like, be sure of this.
James has, like, totally leaned in, fucking hand over mouth, like, oh, it's happening. Like,
Oh wait, hold that thought. I gotta go get something really quick. And then Mason leaves the room before you can even say it. Before you can do it in front
fine.
of him.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to be here. None of you have to be here, technically. This is
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kit Sullivan, will you marry me? Today.
yes. Today?
Today.
Today.
Yes. Today. That's yes. I would can also sort of like help Sunil up and just fucking full on kisses him. Yes. But today is very short notice.
Goodness, congratulations, you two.
Bro.
Yes.
In this room that we are in right now, or this general area, is there any empty bottles?
Well, this is you and Sybil's room, so...
So probably.
Yes.
So James, this is like their fucking, what is this, their, like, hotel room or something?
Yes,
James
yes,
just,
the hotel room.
just grabs one of the bottles, slams it on the ground. Mazel tov!
Here's the happy.
I don't know if that's what you say, but celebration.
It's a little early to break the glass. Whatever.
I'll grab a broom from the closet.
Yeah, and grab Mason. Just
Yeah, hold on. The kid sort of like on the way to like the hall closet, sort of like opens the door and leans out into the hallway to see if he can see Mason yet.
Mason is in fact coming back with a glass of water.
Oh, we're just waiting on you, so all good?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I just got really thirsty in the moment, so I just went to go get a glass of water. Also, you guys sounded like you wanted to do something, and I wasn't entirely sure what it was. It seems like you guys had a lot of planning, so I pulled out
it's all
for you.
it's all a deck of cards, but also thank you. Now we've got it all. Well, we've got it's sorted out for now, at the very least. Watch your step, by the way. There's glass on the floor.
Oh, I love glass, and he walked inside. He's not wearing shoes, by the way. Kid like paps his like fucking feet as he gets towards the glass shards and just starts sweeping shit up so nobody gets cut. Anyway,
hits his ankles with the brushes.
all right. So today is Sunil's pacing the floor now. He's like, today is a very short notice. I can plan a wedding. I planned Sybil and James's wedding. I can plan a wedding.
Oh, I can help!
Yes,
you
you
helped with my wedding!
I did help with your wedding. Yes. We need. Okay. All right. Here's the plan.
Yes. Ooh.
All right. I need.
Put me in, coach!
I need.
James is fully backed up, taken the broom from Kit and started sweeping up the mess, but just watching his wife and Sunil just really huddle in on each other.
it's okay, James. I remember what flowers gave you the reaction that time, so yeah.
Congratulations.
Mason
I
is
might be
watching
so bold.
James. Oh,
That-
what?
no need to take me up on this offer, but I do happen to be ordained for marrying. I in fact married my brother and his wife before the war. So if you do need an officiate for your marriage, I would be happy to officiate.
Oh shit!
I mean, if you'd be willing to, then
No,
yeah.
that would be lovely. Not a minister, but legally able to marry.
I mean, legality aside.
You know what? I will take care of certain things. You sit back on that. Keep that in the noggin. Keep that in your brain. Keep that in the think pan, if you will. Keep that. Keep that.
Thinker pan?
Yes.
I'm actually not sure historically if like that was a thing, but like that for myself, I actually did marry my younger brother and his
Oh,
wife.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
It's lovely.
It's very easy to get an officiant license,
Oh, you
at
can
least
just
in most states.
Go on.
Oh,
Yeah, Alex and Queen are also officiated.
I too am as well.
You know what? I might as well just look it up and join the fucking club.
It's easy. It's super easy. Yeah.
God. It's like, Terrence, you offer that up. Sunil's just kind of like, okay, and then he like busts out like, okay, I have a plan. I have a plan.
Yes!
I have a plan for the ceremony.
Yes.
For things. I need you to, and he goes over to the desk and he starts like writing out on a sheet of paper three different locations, 3 different addresses. And he's like, there are 3 things that we definitely need for this wedding. All right, I need better clothes because I'm not wearing the. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing this. We just got back from. No, I'm not. And honestly, you should have some. They're at my home. I live here. I live in London. We're in Derbyshire. The point aside, my home. Clothes there. There's a bakery nearby as well. also have that number, have that not number, but you know what I mean, house number. You know what I mean. I'm getting
Yes,
married today.
I know.
Okay, Sunil, just tell us what you need.
And the third thing is entertainment. You can find that at we went to a tavern, and I have that. You know what? You'll recognize them when you get there. They're all necessary. I will take care of everything else. Whatever else you need to take. I just need you to do those 3 things. All right, take care of those 3 things. I don't care what you do. Well, I do care what you do. It is our wedding. I'm sorry. I love you all very much. Can you hug me, please?
Yes!
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sybil just starts and just gives like a bone crushing hug, like.
Mason Allen very gently comes in with a hug, and like whispers, "I don't know if you said that right or not, but did you say you were getting married?"
Mason, just don't worry about it, Mason. Just don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. No, I think marriage is a pretty big fucking deal. You getting married?
James comes in, wraps his arms around everybody else. Yeah, no, he's getting married.
He's getting married.
He's getting
That's
married.
cool.
They're getting married.
I didn't know that
They're
was
finally
happening so
getting married.
fast.
Yeah.
They're finally
I
getting
know,
married.
right? I'm so proud of you.
I
Sit
didn't know
down.
that was happening so fast.
Are you all done with your private conversation?
We're waiting on you.
Oh,
I've
right,
never had a
my.
private conversation.
You know, when you put it that way, you're absolutely correct. You can't just like sort of wrap his arm around everyone else and just
Proud of you, bud.
marriage. All right, we'll get it sorted out. Don't even worry about it.
Okay. And he just goes. He walks out the room. Then he walks back in the room and says, "I have things to take care of in here first. You get out."
Yeah, right.
Out.
Sybil,
Yeah.
out. Come on, let's go.
He's getting married today.
James
Let's get out of
picks
here.
her up. James picks her up, but like bridal style, and just like carries her out the room.
I'm not the one getting married today.
Yeah, well, you're my wife. I get to do this.
God. All right. So that does give me my first initial question. Are you guys moving as a group or are you splitting up?
I mean, we would probably be most efficient split up. That's usually how we do these things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So is that agreed upon that you're
Alright.
splitting up?
I mean, yeah, I can head back to London. You know, I have a key to Sunil's place, and I'm sure Manisha would love to know. So, yeah, we can get that sorted out.
Right. Do you want anyone to? Someone. I'm gonna go with you.
All right.
I will assist going to the bakery to get a cake.
Let's get a cake! Let's get a cake!
What are the colors? Do we have colors yet?
Oh, that's a good
this is all
question.
so
Sunil
soon. Did
throws the door open. The blue and green slams the door.
Green!
I tell you what, blue and green, not the colors I normally wear, but I'll figure something out.
You know what? I think you two are the best possible choice for getting a cake that we could possibly have.
Yes.
All right, Terrence. So, who do you want to head out with?
Well, I could either start writing up the official ceremony, or I could go with whoever would like me to assist them.
Well, we've got a train ride to get back to London, so
Sounds
this time, yeah, you're with us then.
All right. You two,
Write it on the way.
no trouble.
When have we ever gotten into trouble,
Sybil.
ever?
I've never gotten into trouble before. Let me just be clear.
Pretty much
I will
always.
have you know that Mason and I together are the least troublesome people who have ever existed.
Hey,
Have
Mason,
fun, kids, but not
Not what
too
the
much
potato
fun.
incident has to say about it.
Yes,
that
Jake.
potato better stay in your pocket.
His potatoes always staying in my pocket.
You have a
It's
potato?
No, it's not.
What?
Oh, I mean,
So-
like this one, and Mason pulls out a potato with glass shards in it. This is, in fact, one of the potatoes that he did throw.
It is the one that James gave back to him.
I
one.
give back to him. This potato is always staying in my pocket until I
All right.
use it.
That qualifies as too much fun. So,
Listen to your
let's
dad.
go. We're going to London. We're going to London. Let's
Don't
go
worry,
to
we'll be
London.
fine. Love you all. Be safe on your cult members, be sure to shoot them. Don't let them ruin the wedding. Love you all. Bye.
Love you
It's a
too.
wedding!
Mwah.
With
Oh,
that,
Speaking
my
of, James is
God.
taking someone's spare pistol since he still hasn't gotten his back.
Just take mine. I got my fucking potato now. Like this is. I can't.
Yeah, I
I
have a
can barely
gun.
use this.
Sounds
I
good
don't
to me. Sounds good. I'll take it.
all right. With
Yeehaw.
that, well, you're all going technically kind of to London, so you do that awkward shuffle thing where you don't really realize you don't really realize you're going in opposite directions, but you end up like going in the same direction, and it's kind of just like, you know. But you get on the train, you head out, and I'm going to transition the screen because now we're on the hunt, and I forgot to do that earlier. Whoop. And
Woo!
everyone is now headed out. I'm going to start with the bakery gang.
Oh boy.
All
I
right.
feel like I've made a terrible mistake.
What could ever be bad about these two
I
being
just-
together?
Really quickly, I love these overlays so much.
They're so
It
good.
looks so good.
They're so
It
pretty,
looks
dude.
great.
I love
They're
this
so
much.
pretty.
Yeah, it's lovely.
God.
So Stibble,
Yes.
how are we doing this? Are we gonna steal the cake or are we just
No,
gonna buy it like normal?
Mason!
It's
gonna-
a legitimate question. It's
No,
not the first time.
No, listen. If we steal the cake, how the fuck are we gonna get their names on the fucking cake, Mason?
We write it ourselves.
Okay, listen. As much as that sounds fun, I would have been a little sad if my wedding cake didn't actually have all the things on it that I wanted on it. So,
Understandable.
Oh, I
You don't
didn't
want to
ask
give
him
them a
for
ramshackle cake.
actually, now that I think about it, I actually have no idea what they would want on a cake.
I
Snakes?
think
Do we just put snakes on the cake and
Snakes
like
on
like
the cake.
snakes and do you think we can ask the baker to put snakes on it and what is Kit like?
is Kit also getting married?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Allen. He is.
Oh, then we're gonna have to get like 4 little figurines on the cake. That's like a double marriage. Oh, that's so lovely that they're doing it both on the same
We're
day.
just getting the
Let me
one
say-
cake for the two.
Mason,
What is
It's
Mason,
efficient too. Very efficient for a cake.
As you guys are,
Sybil has like this very concerned, like, do I tell him? Oh God, do I he missed the thing. You know, usually I'm all for just like saying a thing. Do I just?
Yeah, you
as
see,
What do I do?
Mason, when a man and a man
as
love
you
each other
guys
very
are
much.
walking up, you guys are having this frantic conversation, and you walk up to where you thought you saw the bakery. The door is pretty much a glass door. It's a pretty standard like thing. Some cakes in the front. They're very well decorated. And I'm assuming you walk in just directly. You walk in and you don't see anybody at the front desk. Weirdly enough, but you do hear a loud thwacking in the back room, like behind the desk. You just hear, "Oi! Really? That's what we're doing now. Get out!"
Hello?
Someone's beating some dough in there. I can tell. They're really just going for it, huh?
Yeah, sounds like it. Do bakers normally beat dough?
I've never been in the bakery before myself. Well, I've been in a bakery before, but I've never been in the backside of a bakery before.
It's just they usually just bring the cakes to me. I don't go to the cakes.
Yeah, I mean, I go to the cakes from time to time. Most of the ones that I see on display are generally cardboard with like some icing on top. But
Are they
every now
usually
and then,
cardboard with icing?
the fake ones are, yeah.
What?
Like, yeah.
Why would there be fake cakes?
You hear one more loud, "And your mother too!" And
Oh my goodness.
and oh no, the bell rang. The bell rang. Let me go out for a second. Oh, okay. And you see a woman walk out. She's Mason. You're about 5'8".
Yeah, around that height.
She's about 5'7". She's about a little bit shorter than you, but definitely taller than Sybil. Very tall for the time.
All right.
Redhead, portly, a little out of breath. Because it seems as though she's been a little busy, and she just, she leans over the desk, and she asks, "Hello, welcome to Delilah's Delights. How can I help you?"
Hi, my name's Sybil Cordova. This is my dear friend Mason Allen. And, I know it's a little short notice, but we were actually hoping to get, well, a wedding cake sounds extravagant, but something small, just a cake, basically, with wedding elements, but preferably not like a big one, because like I said, it's short notice. I know it's short notice. It's very important to our friend that this be done soon. I'm rambling. Hi, how are you? My friend's getting married today. Did you know that?
Wait, I'm doing well. That was a lot of information. Today.
Yes. Yeah, I know it's really short notice. I will say if you have a rush fee, I am more than willing to pay triple that.
Well,
I want this done, and I want it done as nice as possible.
I definitely have a rush fee, but how? I got to finish this today, and I got these rats in the back that are taken. I don't have anything going on back there.
I will take care of the rat problem for you. I'm good at taking care of rats. And Mason sticks his hand in his pocket where his potato knife is.
Well, to tell you what, our friend was very, very specific about this bakery, but if you have things, yes, our friend, Sunil Pandey.
Oh, Sunil! Oh, little lad. Known him since he was, well, little. So always.
Oh, I see. Wait, I have to know. Sybil leans in conspiratorially. What was he like as a kid?
Awkward.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's like that now.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Confidently awkward.
Confident. Yeah, that's a good description.
Proud of him. I'm very proud of him. All right, okay. For you, and a little bit of that rush fee, and Sunil Pandey, who is getting married. Oh goodness,
he's getting married.
He's so old now. Who's getting married? You take care of that rat problem, so I can take care of this cake. Is that good? Does that work for you?
Yeah, we can handle some rats.
Yeah, we could take care of rats.
Why did you say it like that?
Because I like taking care of rats. So we're gonna take care of some rats. Mason's cracking his knuckles as if he's
I will leave the rat taken care of to you, Mr. Mason.
Is Mason going in on this alone?
No, I'm going. No, I will go help.
So Terrence gonna vibe in the lobby while they're doing this, or
He's still writing his script.
I got you. All right,
It's fine. You've got this, Terrence.
You got
We got this. Don't worry about it. If you hear any screaming, don't worry.
All
I'll be right there if I hear anything, if it sounds like anything's going badly.
Okay. So she opens the side counter, you know, those little flap doors that people have, and opens the side, goes in the back and says, "All right, there's a couple in there. I'll be busy. So I won't be able to super help. But
no, it's fine. It's fine. The cake's way more important. We've got the rats. Do not even worry.
Okay, if you say so.
Believe me, we've dealt with way worse.
Okay. She ushers you in, closes the door. You were saying?
Oh no, I was just gonna bounce off. We've dealt with worse, bigger rats.
Bigger rats.
The biggest rats you've ever seen. Have you ever been to New York? Got some big fucking rats.
No, I haven't.
Also vampires. That was the thing. But don't worry about that. Comparatively, this is nothing.
And rats the size of cats.
They do have rats the size of cats. They're adorable.
I'm gonna go work on the cake now.
Thanks!
I'm gonna go work on these rats.
Okay. Can I get both of you to roll spot hidden?
Yeet.
Absolutely.
Oh, great. I'm bad at that.
Nice.
No need, Sybil. I've got it handled.
Mason, you just out of the corner of your eye, you see like you know it's like a small thing you barely notice, don't even know if it is anything. You just see a little piece of flour just go up and down, like whoop, just up and down, just a little bit.
Nice, gotcha, motherfucker. And he pulls out the fight potato with glass. I could use my brawl for this.
A melee weapon would be a brawl skill, yes.
I'm gonna bean that fucking rat.
I guess roll brawl for this rat. You were gonna need a hard success too, because it was through some flour. You just hear.
You son of a bitch! You stay away from these fucking cakes. You understand me? Let this be a lesson to all of you.
You stab this rat through the flour, like. Your potato knife it has like flour bag between rat now. Do you just pull it out, or are you gonna leave it under? Are you gonna drag it out? What are we doing here?
I gotta get my fight potato back. Like this is how I get the job done. Like I need Mason Allen Extermination Services. You got rats. I got the gat. Let me at him.
So. Try to. I have music for this. Hold on, this is already gone.
This is still cursed. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize.
I've missed Mason Allen with all my heart.
Cursed. I was looking forward to curse, but I just didn't think I'd have to use this music.
Hey, the Mason Allen is going to try to take the potato out. Wow! This is fucking something else.
All right.
Mason's gonna try to pick up the potato.
All right, the other
with
two
the least
rats.
amount of blood.
The least amount of blood. Getting them out with the least amount of blood possible. Another pair of two rats. See that you have murdered their brother. That you murdered their brother, and they both pop out from under the ground and come get you. They're coming at you, Mason.
Oh, they're coming at me?
They're just scratching at your little legs. They're scratching at your little legs, Mason Allen. I'm not gonna roll shit because they're tiny rats. What the fuck are they gonna do?
What the fuck are you gonna do about it, you little bitch? Huh?
Alright.
I'm Mason Tiberius fucking Allen. You're fucking with the wrong New Yorker. I will literally ground you in the paste. I'm gonna turn you into a fucking sock. You're gonna wake up tomorrow on a fucking Elmer's glue bottle. I'm gonna turn you into paste.
One of the rats just squeaks back.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You take that back. Sybil, you wanted to bite of this guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
What?
You're gonna what? Oh, I guess Sybil, if you want to pull
listen,
out your gun.
Sybil, he's on my legs. No.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, it is on your leg. My Sybil goes. Oh, okay. He goes to kick it off first.
God. All right, Sybil, roll brawl to kick this rat off Mason Allen's leg.
I have a question.
God.
Is Sybil wearing heels today?
Yes.
On God,
Always.
Sybil Cordova. Jesus Christ.
That adds extra stabbing from.
Certified
I could not see the roll. What did you roll?
I rolled a
A
success.
success. 24 versus 25.
24. You go over to Mason Allen, and you are about to kick this rat off him, and this rat just looks up with mild concern as you hit it, and it like comes off his leg. It's like it comes off his leg, but it's definitely still kicking, and it's scurrying towards you now, Sybil Cordova. It is scurrying towards
now-
you with a vengeance.
Okay,
But
well
it's
now I'm
Mason
gonna
Allen.
shoot it then. Oh, sorry. Mason can go
Mason,
first.
go ahead and.
Mason's gonna he's gonna like this is war now. Like this is entirely a war setting. I've seen vampires eat the people around me. I've seen ghosts take over our fucking bodies. I've seen masks reach tendrils into our faces, but never have I ever seen a rat so fucking bold. I'm gonna throw my potato at it.
Yes.
Which one? The one running or the one on your leg?
The one running at Sybil Cordova. I'll deal with this motherfucker in a minute.
All right, so Mason. Wait, you threw it, right? Don't you have to roll throw?
Oh, I guess I do have to roll throw, huh?
Atlas?
I believe it depends, but it's up to your ruling while I look this up.
You know what? Roll throw anyway, and I'll make my decision based off that.
Okay. You're fucking kidding.
Oh yes.
Wow.
It does not matter what you do. You have you have not only you have hit this rat. Hard success. You have hit this rat. You have knocked this rat out. You with some level of precision that you didn't even know was within your own body. You have hit this fucking rat.
Wow, when did you get so good at throwing?
It's
Have you done this before?
It took very many tries.
Yes,
Through a
actually,
window.
3 other times. Believe me.
Oh!
Believe me on that.
God.
I like to think that he hit the rat with the brawl. He was like, come here, motherfucker. Then he like hit the rat. It like potato hit rat, but not glass. And he was like, shit, it's getting away. And then he fucking threw it. And then it really got the rat.
Sybil, it's your go. There is a rat on Mason Allen, a dead rat on the ground, another dead rat under the flower. What is with the least?
I guess I'm gonna try to kick the remaining rat off of Mason, because I don't want to accidentally stab his leg or anything, or shoot him.
Sybil, you fucking punt this bitch, alright? You punted off of Mason.
I wanted to shoot a fucking rat and you won't let me, and then she just takes the thing.
The rat hits the wall. It hits the wall. It crunches on the
Extreme
wall.
success.
It goes down a little bit. It's sloughing down to the ground because that's just how hard you fucking kicked it. Jesus Christ! And you see 2 more bags of flour. And you just see a very large cat-sized rat just stick its head out, and it's just like ready to go. It's ready
Tried
to
the battle on the boat, have you? I don't know if you know who I am, but I know who you are, motherfucker.
It's the big rat that makes all the rules. He's ready.
Oh!
Let's see what some kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Mason is, we're gonna bum rush this fucking rat. We're gonna bum rush this motherfucker.
And that would be, I don't have the sheet up. I don't know what I would roll for that. Would it still be brawl?
Well, I was gonna hit it with the glass potato.
Gonna hit it with the glass potato?
This is the best weapon that I've ever had in my entire life. Can I just, like,
I cannot wait for Xander to cry tears of fear in the face of this glass potato.
This glass potato, like, I've had worse chances with the hunting knife. I've had way worse chances with the gun and the switchblade. But like, this potato has been serving me really well, and I hope the chat is viewing this tonight because I will never have rolls like this again.
I gotta say,
yes, please.
I gotta say, I have one comment on Xander and this glass potato. Because of how well it's doing tonight, I feel like I have this deep inclination in my soul that the next time you ever get a fucking extreme success on this glass potato, he's just gonna make you fucking crush it in your own hands.
He's literally like, no, it's too powerful to keep existing.
Also, I'm so sorry, but just on a meta level, because it's funny as fuck to me, Xander's out of town, which is why he couldn't attend. But literally, as we are talking about him, he posts, I really wish I could be here to witness whatever is happening right now. And I'm like, God. Oh, watching him weep.
Alright, please continue, Mr. Allen.
There's a certain level of respect that people from New York will have with each other. Looking at this rat, Mason knows for a fact this cat-sized rat is definitely from New York. This rat probably went on the boat, a 3-month-long journey, just getting across, the ocean. It was probably a really shit boat. That's why it took so long. The rat got off the boat, big as ever, buff as ever, ready to take on as like the apex rat predator. Mason's gonna drop the fucking glass potato. Bro, it's time to go at this shit head on. He's gonna fist fight this rat.
I rolled to fist fight the rat, I guess.
Oh fuck yeah.
That would be a
Oh,
brawl,
shit.
yeah.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow! The rat catches your hand.
You're fucking kidding!
Fucking parries you.
Parry this, you
The
fucking
rat
casual.
catches your hand. It's 2 cat-sized, little claws just catches your hand, and it lifts its equivalent of a rat eyebrow, and it just goes, and it you know what, it bites your hand. It fucking bites your hand. You stupid piece of shit.
Oh
God, the fucking I didn't want anybody to have to roll for fucking bullshit.
Well, it could do just like 1 damage or whatever,
It's doing
depending
1
on
damage. It's doing 1 damage. Fuck you, Mason. It's doing 1 damage to your
Oh
hand.
yeah. Oh, this is this motherfucker, huh?
All the windows shatter as the rat catches Mason's hand.
The rat grabs. Shenanigame.
Nani?
God,
Nani the fuck?
Sybil, you're up.
So, I would like to posit that since this thing is busy holding Mason's hand in a deadlock, he is perhaps indisposed. So when I shoot the thing, this very large rat, since it's stuck in a fucking deadlock, I would like to argue perhaps I could even do a bonus die since it's already like
No,
Locked up?
You know, the rat. It's suffering from hubris. You may.
Yes.
Spoon pulled out his fucking gun. Wow!
I can't see the roll. What?
It's a 4. 4 out
it's
of
a
55.
4.
Hard success. It's a hard success with a bonus penalty of 0.
So yeah, it's a 4.
Holy fuck!
Sybil,
Good.
because this rat was suffering from hubris, just looking Mason Allen dead in the eyes with the idea that it was the alpha rat in this room. You saw your opportunity, and you took your opportunity, and you just bust a cap in this rat's fucking face. Like, it just explodes on Mason's arm. Sorry, Mason. It explodes on Mason's arm. Like, its head just right off. You have killed all the rats in the back.
Yay! I got to shoot a rat!
You are the alpha rat.
You have killed the alpha rat. That said, hearing
I
the
am the alpha
gunshot
rat.
in the back of her fucking store, Delilah walks out and she's like, "All right, what's going on back here? The rats have
killed the
guns
rats.
now!" Oh,
Rat had a
what?
gun.
They started it. The rat.
It's a very big rat. Just seems
Please.
more efficient to use an actual weapon. Should we just toss these out back, or
Yeah,
like what do you?
please just get rid. Well, put them in the dumpster. You know, not the dumpster. Put them in the dumpster. That's not mine. Bad for
You
business.
got it.
Oh, Delilah. Like while you guys are doing that, Delilah walks back out, and she walks back to the front, and it's just like, so, how's it? What are them? What are they? She's talking to Terrence. What are they?
Oh, they're my friends. We're here to get a wedding cake.
Okay. And you and you, do you are you or you? What's your writing there?
Oh, well, a couple of friends of ours are getting married very soon, and turns out I might be the officiant of that wedding. So I'm writing the ceremony.
Right.
There, just finished.
All right. That's very sweet of you. You're marrying little old Sunil. I'm assuming, given how everyone else walked in and they told me it was him who was getting married.
That's correct.
Oh, wouldn't have made a cake for anybody except for that little brat. Glad to see he's made some friends. You and your gun toting. How do you even have to? Oh, so do you know what colors this was supposed to be?
Oh, I would say. Well, actually, I don't know. Like, that me is not Tarrant right now. Would
It was green and
Tarrant know
blue.
like favorite colors? Of...
No, wait. Sunil said green and blue on the
Right.
way
Thank
out.
you. Thank you for that. Yes, green and blue, please.
All right. Those colors are terrible together unless you have a regular base, so I'm just gonna...
Well, it's their favorite colors. Oh, and the little pair on top of the wedding cake. Could you please make it a male and male rather than a male and female?
You know, I'm not surprised. I'm not here to judge anybody else. I'm too tired. I have rats in my kitchen. I don't.
Not anymore, you don't! Sybil declares proudly as she walks in. They just walk in, blood splattered across Mason's hands.
You can call that BuzzFeed solved.
Oh, yeah.
What does that even mean? Wash your hand.
Okay!
What's a BuzzFeed?
Oh, would you also mind etching a few snakes? Just a few adorable little snakes on the side of the wedding cake here and there.
And medical equipment, because we have another friend also
Well,
getting
just
married.
no, medical equipment is tacky. Just do like the little Red Cross symbol with some snakes. Oh wait, that's like the isn't the medical side already have the snakes? So
Yes,
I think
it's
it
called-
might be okay. Yes.
So good.
Correct, it's called the
Caduceus.
Caduceus.
We're
Caduceus.
so
That was
smart.
the tool held by Hermes, the messenger, angel god from Greek mythology. Yes.
Yes. The cataclysm sign. I'm gonna wash my hands now.
Close
Yeah,
enough.
that's
Mason,
Close enough, Mr.
Go
Allen.
wash your hands. Sybil, you should also probably wash your
Yes,
hands.
Sybil's going to wash her hands. She's not pleased. She's used to polite society. They won't let her walk into the fancy parties when she's covered in rat blood.
You probably also get some of Mason's face a little bit.
Yeah, just like, you got it all over your face. This is what you get for trying to punch a rat.
It's not my fault you fucking shot it. You shot it. You shot a rat. You pulled a gun on a fucking New York rat.
Okay, look.
That
I
rat
could
was from
stab it with my pathetic brawling skills, or I could shoot it with my superior gunsmanship.
That's true. You gotta teach me how to shoot a gun, because I'll be completely honest with you. I totally would have shot the rats too if I could, but the problem is I can't. I'm better at like ones. I think I might need glasses, Sybil. I can't see anything from far away.
You know, that makes sense. You look good with glasses. We should get you some.
I would like to wear glasses. Did you know that I'm colorblind?
Well, we'll definitely need to change you both out of those bloody pieces of clothing before the ceremony.
I like this shirt.
Are you both? You both are probably back by now. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Delilah walks up to you and she's like, "All right, I'll have this done in the next. Is there a venue I can take this to?"
Venue of Mason Allen Delivery Services.
Sunil's at the hotel. It's somewhere, isn't
Okay.
Yes.
It's the so-and-so hotel.
You're
The
just
Georgian.
You're just gonna tell her the hotel. I'll call him and ask him where to drop it off.
Thank you. We know what we're doing.
And at that, I think as everyone's cleaning things away, I think it's a good time to hop back in time, hop back on that train, and meet up with James and Kit, who are also on their way to London, who are in the borough of Kensington and Chelsea, at the Pandey household.
Yeah, I actually really like that idea, Jordan, that you brought up about like the caduceus being a design. Like that's really, it's like
That
two
wasn't
snakes
my
joining
idea.
love
Me.
and thank you, Kristen. Great idea. That's really brilliant. That's
I'll be
really
honest with you,
brilliant.
I don't have
idea. I love
anything
it.
going on up here right now.
I'm an artist.
I'm a little gone.
Such a
right
cool
now.
idea. Because they're a couple and it's love and it's healing and it's ooh. All right.
I'm a little gone right now. I'm gonna get some water.
We are outside of the Pandey household. All right. What do you do?
How you feeling?
Nervous, anxious.
You gonna tell her?
No, Manisha? She knows.
Ah, figured.
Yeah, It was... Sunil wasn't too open about what happened, but from what I understand, it was, initially... It was a little rough, but, she came around in one way or another.
Yeah, she seems like a very reasonable woman.
She's a... Yeah, no, She's great, and I love her very much. Even before she knew, you know, or rather even I'd say even despite her knowing, she's still been always very kind to me, so.
You need an extra minute?
Nah,
All right.
maybe later, but not now. And Kit will go forward and sort of, knock on the door and see if she's home.
You wait a few seconds. You don't get an answer.
Is, like, judging by, like, the time and the day of the week is it like a time where she usually is out, maybe, or no?
From your knowledge, Kit, she would typically be home by now.
Something wrong?
Maybe she just stepped out for some reason or another, but usually she's home by now. He sort of reaches for his keys, flips through the ring to the correct one, and,
Wait, before
slots
you
it
put it
in.
in, just check it.
Okay. Yeah, he checks the door to see if it opens.
It's locked.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. In that case, he unlocks the door and slowly opens it and cautiously steps inside.
As you open the door, you've been to the Pandey household before. You know what it's supposed to look like. You know what it's supposed to smell like. Kit, you've been in it like a lot of time. You walk into that front room, and things are not as they typically would be. They're a little disheveled, as though somebody has rifled through it very quickly, grabbed certain things, moved. Things have moved. But
Yeah.
you don't smell the familiar smell of food. Just all the warmth of this place has been sucked out. It is empty, from what you can tell.
Kid sort of takes the case off of his shoulder. It could be, mistaken as an instrument case, but it is his rifle case, and he, slowly sets it down, opens it up, takes the rifle out, and then has it at the ready.
James
Something's not right.
Slowly pulls the gun from his typical holster that's hidden behind his jacket. And he just closes the door behind them, locks it. Well, we weren't exactly in good tidings here in London. Did Sunil tell his mother to maybe pack up?
I think he mentioned calling home and warning her, but who knows if this is her or...
Yeah.
Can you guys roll listen for me?
Yeah.
Sure. As I find where it is, it's only been 30 years.
Boop.
I got a success, 19 versus 35.
Failure.
James, you don't hear this. You're a little distracted by the
look
the
of
air
everything.
of the situation. Kit, you hear a slight creak from the second floor.
Kit he has this sort of rifle under one arm, sort of kind of as it's pointing down, but the one that's free, he sort of raises a finger and then point emphatically towards the ceiling and then looks at James.
James, when he looks back at James, is looking directly up at the ceiling the second he pointed, as if on alert, just like that.
You
and then
first, and
looks-
I'll back you up.
I can take more hits.
I have longer range. Let's go.
Sounds good. And he's going to, as quietly as they can, start making their way up the stairs to where the sound was heard.
You go up to the second floor. If I remember, and sorry to ask somebody else to be my memory here, the rooms on the second floor are 2 bedrooms, right?
I believe so. I believe it was 3 floors, and the 3rd floor was the one with the snake room and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hear you're on this floor. Everything is similar to on the below stairs. Things have been moved, but generally speaking, like, this area is empty.
Do we have a sense of which door the sound came from the position of the floor plan downstairs?
Can you probably would have heard it, like, in the hallway area. Basically where you were is where you heard the creak.
Okay.
Could we do another set of listening rolls?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Or if you want to go upstairs, and I'll stay down here to see if anything changes, because I'll still be in range of you, for backup, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if Kit just kind of, like, James looks back at Kit, if Kit just kind of motions further upstairs.
Yeah, he'll do, like, a jerk upstairs and check that out, and then he'll wait down here.
James,
I'll still
like,
do another listen roll, though, if you want.
Is Kit
James
going
does,
upstairs
like,
or James? Sorry.
James will be going upstairs. James will
going
be,
upstairs.
like, first order. But, like, James, when he looks back and Kit motions upstairs, like, further upstairs, James pauses in that very real sense that Kit would understand immediately in the like, he gives a look of just the snake room.
Kit just sort of, like, hefts his rifle a little bit and just does, like, a little head tilt shrug, as in, it's fine. I'm just looking for the noise.
James just, like, takes a deep breath, gives a smile, waves it off, and starts making his way further upstairs, gun at the ready, trying to make as little noise as possible.
Can I get an ear for those listen rolls, please?
Sure. Failure on my end.
Bop, bop. Did that roll?
It did. You got a 56 versus 45. So, I mean, luck points are a thing if you want to use them.
Let me see.
Or if you want to push the roll, that's also an option that you have.
You can push the roll.
God, it's been so long since I've pushed any rolls.
Yeah.
I forgot what that.
Pushing a roll basically means you kind of describe what other additional thing you're doing to give yourself an advantage or give yourself another chance to use this roll. And then if you fail a pushed roll, then something bad will happen, according to the keeper. And if you succeed, then obviously you succeed.
Let me look at my luck points real quick. Which they are. Everything feels 42 of them. Yeah, I'll spend, what is that? 11 luck points? Yeah, I'll spend 11 luck points.
All right. So with
Make that a success.
With Kit, again, pretty distracted by, the goings on of what's going on in their future mother-in-law's house. James, you hear around your left ear, but you do hear something. There is something moving upstairs.
Like on the 3rd floor or on the 2nd floor?
On the 3rd floor. The 2nd floor, mysteriously suddenly quiet.
So on the 3rd floor, there is a scurrying toward the left. I will... And the 3rd floor is just the snake room, right?
The 3rd floor should be snake room and one other room. And a closet.
Is that room, like, which is on my immediate left?
Let me mentally imagine the room really quickly. On your immediate left is just wall.
Just wall.
Mm-hmm. Wait, let me walk that up again. Hold on.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, on your immediate left is like there's a small amount of space. Enough for a person, enough for a thing, enough for a chair. But it's wall. Like the rooms are to the right of that.
Okay, so I heard scratching on my left on the 3rd floor, and that's just wall. I suppose that could just be rats. You know, it could just be rats. I don't know how London is, so I'm going to assume that that's something. Choose to not tap the walls. Check for rats because that would give away your current position, and just continue forward, checking rooms slowly, cracking doors open, pistol out first as I go.
You're cracking doors open, pistol first?
Yep.
Alright, so you open the first door. You open the door to the extra room. Pistol first, you open it, you look through it. Do you go in, or do you just take a cursory glance?
Can I, like, how far can I see? Can I flip the lights on?
Do you want to flip the lights on?
I do.
Alright, you flip the lights on, you go through the room. This would be, I believe, the guest room. You know, the actual guest room, because
yeah,
the room on the 1st floor is a guest room that no one really uses for reasons.
Yeah.
And you go through, you look through it. You, just as disheveled, there's a few things that are missing. Few things missing, few things rifled. The bed is mysteriously well made. You know, you see a couple books on the shelf. They're not ones that you typically would. How do I put this? You'd assume they'd belong to Sunil. Of course, books about reptiles would be on the reptile floor.
Of course.
You also see a bag to the right. It's open.
I'll give it a look.
Right. You take a look through the bag. It's a couple journals. Not journals as in like, well, you find one, you know, this is my personal thing journal, but you also find, you know, actual academic journals that slightly weathered as though somebody's been flipping through them. You also find some handwritten notes as well, a few photos, etc., etc. That's what you find in this bag. You also find a small woman's, what are they called? A small clutch purse in there as well.
Yeah. Okay, I suppose I'll check for an ID in the clutch purse, if that would be something that would be in there, if not just change.
You find some cards, some change, and with a little bit more digging, you do find an ID. It is of one Joan Proctor.
Joan Proctor?
Yes.
Is Kit in the hallway behind me?
No, Kit stayed on the 2nd floor, like he said he would, basically. So
Okay.
he's waiting for any signal from you to go back up, back you up, rather.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a one Joan Proctor here.
Before you leave the room, did you leave the door open?
I think it would be safe to assume that I did.
I need you to give me one good reason right now you're in this house.
Is this voice directly behind me?
Directly behind you. Drop the gun.
Who are you? Joan?
You hear like a fumble and a click. How do you know that? Oh, going through a woman's things. Yeah? That's what you're doing?
We were looking for my friend's mother.
Of course you were. Of course you were.
This is a really, really bad time to stage a kidnapping. I've got to tell you.
Well, that's on you now, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh, bullshit.
Would it be safe to say that it's easy enough to discern that there are two voices happening on the stairs instead of one?
No, yeah, at this point, you could probably, as soon as she says bullshit, like, she's saying it loud enough.
Is everything okay up there? Kit says as loud as he can, which isn't very loud, but it's loud enough.
How does my current, I guess, captor reacts to that?
She has a snap look, and she looks at James. She looks down at James. James can't see her, but it's important.
Yep.
And she goes, "You brought someone with you. You brought someone with you. You brought someone, and it sounds like it sounds."
Listen,
like
this is a really bad time. My friend is getting married today, and I really don't want to hurt a woman.
Chivalrous, huh?
Where is Manisha?
You tell me.
What? And he
James?
fully, without any fear, turns around.
Has Kit walked up the stairs? Is that?
Yeah. At this point, he keeps hearing the conversation happening with just different tones of shit going on. And so he just, up on the stairs, sort of on the landing, just James, is everything
The door
okay?
was left fully open.
Joan steps back, hearing that this second voice has gotten closer. She couldn't really make it out before, but she looks over now and she goes, "Kit?"
Joan?
You're working with them? What?
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 And on
Alright.
on that note, we are going to go to break.
Alright! Sounds good!
And we are... Hello everyone, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu Not Masks of Nyarlathotep. So we found ourselves in some sort of weird Mexican draw thing going on in the Pandey household between one James O'Connell, one Kit Sullivan, who has not drawn actually, and one Joan Proctor, who is confused as hell. All right, what's going on? Someone tell me now. She whips the gun between the two of you.
Oh, I've been explaining the whole situation the whole time, and
Fuck.
yet you have yet to listen to me.
Alright, Joan, nice seeing you again. Didn't expect to under such circumstances. James is a friend of both mine and Tennille's. So there's that.
Friend, what are you doing in... Where's he?
I don't... Senil?
Where is he?
Senil is...
Sorry.
Yeah, Senil is at a hotel, the Georgian, in Derby right now.
Okay.
What's been going on here, Joan?
Manisha got a phone call from him about a day or two ago, just telling her to leave, not giving anything except, oh, someone's going to come hurt her. And I've been taking care of things since we've been here, and I've seen neither one of you this whole time.
We came and visited Manisha about, Kid sort of like checks his watch, about a few days ago. We've only recently came into London. We've only recently come back, but, first off, thank you for taking care of things. Second off, and, like, Kid hasn't even, like, reached for his gun at this point, but he's just, do you want to just all sit down and, talk about it at this point? Does that sound good?
One more question.
Yeah. Who's what?
Who? I think it's clear at this point, because she has practiced zero gun safety, and you are the two people who would know this. I think it's clear at this point she has no idea what she's doing with this weapon. She's just really scared. Why is he walking around with a gun?
That's James O'Connell. He's a good friend of both Senil's and mine from America.
James, in like one swift motion, raises the hand holding the gun to fully open it and wave before fully holding the gun in proper order, but only slightly off this time.
You'll forgive him. He's a little blasé around weaponry like that. He was in the war.
Okay. Can we... She's like... She still has the gun in her hand, mind you. She's fanning herself with her other hand. And it's just like, can we sit down, please?
That'd be very nice.
Do you want to just sit down here, or
I'm just
go downstairs?
And then he, like, literally plops on the floor right where you are.
Sounds good. In that case, if we wouldn't mind, Kit sort of raises his hands off. Yeah.
James, just because I want to illustrate the maneuver, James fully spins his gun back into its holster.
Yeah. Americans.
We know what's best.
Right.
So,
yeah.
What's been going on here, Joan?
Like I told you, Manisha, she grabbed all of her things, all her personals, and just really quickly just took all of them and came out. She called me, told me to take care of the snakes while I was here, and just try to not... I only got a little bit of a warning of what's going on, alright? Something about... Oh, he barely told her. Something about a cult. Cults? Really? Aside from, the ever...
Well, I know it might be ancient history by now, but, do you recall the Egyptian murders that have been going on the past few months?
It's come across cursory, yes. I don't have as much time in the papers.
Probably for the best, but, we've, had some word, and we're looking into a few things. And it seems like Kit sort of pauses and realizes that he kind of fucked up, and like sort of tries to backpedal back, and just there are a lot of things going on that we, and Sunil and I and our friends, James included, we've all just been trying to track down what happened to one of our friends who got murdered.
The further away you are from it, the better.
I see.
Indeed.
I'd ask if you were safe, but I know you're not.
I blew off a man's leg the other day.
Oh, how did that
You
go with
what?
the other you, and you said you were. That sounds like something.
Where?
Someone you.
All right. We rather, if our lives are in danger, then we take the necessary steps to make sure that we stay alive. You're not in danger here. Neither of us are any. Kit realizes he's talked himself to a corner yet again. I'm sorry, Joan. I'm not very
Nobody
good at this.
here is in danger. Not right now. We just came here to pick up some clothing.
And Manisha's gone, right?
She's
She
gone.
left.
She's
Do you know where she is, by chance?
no idea. And
Good.
yeah. I
Okay.
clothes. For what's the occasion?
Like I said, our friend has a wedding.
He's getting married, and he didn't tell me. Well,
It was very sudden.
It's very
Spur of the
sudden.
moment.
I didn't even know he was dating. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I can put what I was doing on hold. It'll be... No, I can't. And she stands up, she's a little less winded, wipes off her dress, and just goes, I was looking for Mary. You might remember her. Kit.
Yeah, I do. Oh.
Oh,
Queen Mary's missing then.
Queen Mary
Oh.
is... She's somewhere around here.
Queen Mary is both missing and venomous.
Oh.
Yeah.
How big is Queen Mary?
Mary should be... I don't have...
She's on the smaller side, I think, all things considered, although I think that's actually worse for us.
So, I don't know how the structure of this house is.
Okay. We're on the third floor, that's where the snake room
no.
is.
No,
Okay.
James is saying this.
Alright, well...
However,
However?
I did hear something in the walls.
Oh? In the walls?
It's... Yeah, it sounded like a skittering, but given the small space, it could have been coils smacking against the wall.
Alright, and you heard that where?
Just outside.
Just outside. Up here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well...
To the wall immediately across from this room.
I see. And Joan, she gets up. She takes a step out, takes a step back in, says, could you not go through a lady's things? Basically asking you to put her purse back in her bag.
Right, yeah, no, sorry.
Then she
I'm a bounty hunter, I look for clues.
Oh, well,
Didn't
then,
mean to.
You're hanging out with a bounty hunter now.
Sunil and I keep very interesting company.
Technically, I've known these people for years. We just live in the States. We visited. We visited a lot.
You know...
Yeah?
Wait a minute, you said your name was James O'Connell.
My name is James O'Connell.
Is your wife's name Sybil Cordova?
The one and the same.
The one and the only.
The only possible.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay.
Do I dare ask for elaboration on that front?
So now that I'm a little back where I need to be, I may or may not have heard of you, Mr. O'Connell. You and your wife, Miss Cordova, and your friend, Mr. Allen.
I can only imagine great things.
Good things only, I promise.
Whatever Sunil could cook up. He told me.
Any particular examples?
So you have what is it? A coyote skull on your mantle?
Steve, yes, Steve.
You named it. Yes, so that's the infamous Steve I've been hearing about. Okay. Thought it was.
He's a part of the family.
Part of the family. I just don't understand why he hasn't been talking to me as much recently. I don't get it. He talks to me about you guys all the time, and yet he didn't tell me you were dating someone and getting married. Oh no. And she walks out the room, she gets on the floor. She puts her ear to the floor. They're like, this woman somehow has managed to be classy despite doing the least classy things. I need that to be a consistent knowledge here.
Good. Yeah, no, Kit sort of I didn't even know he was dating, sort of like looks at James and like winces a little bit, but just,
Same.
I can go downstairs and check in on some of the vents then, if that'll help.
What should I don't... Where should I find a snake? In a house.
Alright, so, just in case...
I'll check the garden.
There is no garden.
If there is... Is it...
You're not leaving the house, James. Nice try.
I don't want to leave the house. Well, I just don't know where to look for a snake in a house.
Just, keep your hands ready.
Alright, I'm just gonna have everyone roll a listen and a spot hidden.
Okay.
Let's go.
Boop.
So my listen was failure, but I might actually,
My listen was a success.
I'm gonna use 6 luck points to bump my failure to a success on the listen. And then my spot hidden was also a success.
My spot hidden was also a success.
Joan only has spot hidden for some reason. The listen is not showing up. So,
Oh well.
hopefully that rolled. That should have rolled.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time
That's a hard
where I had to cancel a meeting with someone because there was a snake behind my fridge?
Did you get the snake out?
I did.
Did you name it?
Safe. Released it in my backyard, but yeah.
I like.
You have not ever told that story. That's a story for later.
It's a story for later. The meeting was with Queen, but yes.
Yes. That being said, Joan got a hard success.
Alright, so... And you used your... Okay.
I used my luck points, so I succeeded on both my listen and my spot hidden.
So both of
Everyone
you
succeeded.
Both of you succeeded on listen. You're listening, and you hear another... Just around, and it's going through... It's actually like coming from behind the door of the snake room. And Joan, how do I put this? Kit, you see movement, and oh my god, I almost went through like 3 different names for you, Split, and none of them were James.
It's fitting, truly.
And then, James, you also see this. You see like a light flit, but Joan just goes like it stands up immediately. It doesn't even stand up actually. It's still crawling, and she crawls towards the door. And it's like right there, and then she looks under the door. She's like, "You little bugger, you!" And then she stands up, throws the door open. Mary is sitting on a chair, like right there, like the chair that is typically in the room. It's turned around as though I was expecting you, almost kind of way.
Oh, good.
It's like she slithers up and sits there for a second. It's like, You have caused me a lot of trouble today, little lady. I'm sorry, I need everyone to know that Jordan is miming Snake right now.
It's called method acting, bro.
You are,
Dingles.
why are you twisting your finger around your headphone? What?
Because
It's
snakes
his headphone
coil.
cord.
That's
Because
his
snakes
tail.
coil, okay?
Obviously.
That's his body. He's just stretching.
God.
Also, Kit was fucking with you guys. Queen Mary is not venomous at all whatsoever.
Well, Joan knew immediately that you were fucking
Yeah.
lying. But James doesn't know that yet, because we haven't,
I think James has met Mary once.
he has met Mary once.
And all he saw was big fuck off Snake.
Pretty much.
Actually, at that, Joan puts out her arm, and Mary slithers up the side of her arm around her neck and sits there. And
Okay.
then goes, a little snake. Well, it would seem. Oh, don't try to snuggle up to me right now. Don't try to do this right now. No. You lot were looking for clothes, yes?
Yeah.
That would be correct.
All right.
We're just getting some of Sunil's personal effects.
Hmm.
James winces.
All right. I think they would be in his room on the. Oh goodness.
Yeah,
can you move it this way?
I know where it is.
You know where it is? His
I
room. Yes.
Kit sort of like raises up his keyring. I have a key.
I don't even have a key. Wait.
You don't?
Well, I do have a key now. Did he give you a key when all the cult? I'm tired.
No,
Bullshit.
no, it's beforehand, but bullshit. I've been visiting for a while now, but in a few years. Yeah, I'll go
Kit, I've seen
get that.
I've seen you multiple times.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't have a key.
Good.
You know what? It does. I'm just gonna go. Let's go downstairs.
Sounds good. And if you have a key now, I was gonna give you mine, but as long as you have something right now, then that's fine.
I have a way in. Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll go figure out the clothing situation.
You go down to Sunil's room. You open it. It's actually, I would. It's not how he left it, but you wouldn't immediately know this unless you've been in this room a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that some of his stuff has been, like, gingerly messed with, but only, like, gingerly, as in someone attempted to put it back in the way that Sunil puts it back, but didn't exactly succeed. The photo of him and his father and his mother is sat on the cushion, and yeah, no, his clothes would be in the closet as one would expect.
Yeah. I'll go through the closet and I'll take most likely what I think he was referring to, which I would say that Kid has a pretty good judgment of what he was referring to, but also on kind of another glance of the room, he'll pause and he'll sort of he'll take the frame and he'll sort of like open it up and he'll take the photo and he will sort of like gingerly tuck it into like his side pocket and take it back to Sunil, because I don't think that Sunil has a picture of his parents with him. So yeah, he'll do that.
Alright. You gather things, you leave the room. Joan and Mary walk you to the door, but before you leave, Joan is like, would it be... Kit, I trust you. Yeah? I trust you. Do you trust me at all?
You've been nothing but yes.
And you said this wedding was very short notice?
Yes.
Do you think he would mind if I came?
I get like bites his lip a little bit.
I've known him since we were tots.
I know. I think he would actually appreciate that very much. For transparency's sake, Joan, can I get, like, a read on her, if that's possible? Maybe, like, a psychology roll or something like that, to see
Make a psych roll.
how badly I think she may or may not react. I say rolling a hard success for 15 versus a 60.
So, what you get off of Joan at the how she would react to like you saying you're
Me, what Kit would be like, yes, I would, I would be the one who is getting married to him. He doesn't really know how else to say it. He's not very good at talking, so yeah.
Joan, God, with that, okay, I'd say that Kit has also met Joan enough times to get a good read on what kind of woman she is, generally speaking. And you could probably also read the slight bit of, like, bitterness that has been coming off her a little bit at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But with a hard success, I'd say that you'd be able to read that the primary part of that bitterness is a little... And with what you could logically get off somebody's face. A little bit of that harshness is more because Sunil has not been telling her things.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay.
As opposed to, like, yeah.
Kit sort of swallows, and it's sort of obvious, especially to you, James, that Kit really, really, really doesn't like saying this shit out loud, but
James
just
kind of like gives him a quick clap on the shoulder before like moving ahead in a visible distance, in the sense of this is you, but I'm right here.
Yeah, thank you. Joan, actually, it's Sunil and I, we're yeah.
Oh. I had no idea.
That's a relief, I'm sure you can understand.
I've seen you around so much and never even... I never would have thought... Huh.
That's
if it's so...
good.
It's good. Yeah, I guess. And then she pulls her shirt down a little bit, like she, messes with her clothes once again.
Yeah.
And she just goes, and she bucks up her chin and tries to be as dignified as she can at this moment and says, well, if you, then, Dr. Assuming still Sullivan, do not mind, I would like to come to your wedding.
Well, I would love to have you, and Sunil would love to have you as well, and I'm sorry it's on short notice. There were other things planned, but as Kit sort of like does a little gesture towards the rest of the house, as I'm sure you've realized the whole situation with Manisha. Time seems to be running out.
It's running out. I'm going to go back in. Mary needs to be put back in her. You two
Yeah.
have a lovely day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need to contact anybody? There's a phone inside. Are you just going?
Yeah, I should probably call Sunil and let him know, and also calling some tickets, Davi.
Right.
You alright? I know that's a tough thing to ask, but...
Dr. Sullivan, I have, in the past few days, dealt with cults, apparently, showing up. One of my closest friends' mother, calling me out of nowhere to tell me that she's dealing with said cults, and then learning that said closest friend might have a husband? And I thought, well, not to be, since we're being open, I thought he liked me a little bit. I thought I saw that somewhere in there, and
James
No,
is definitely like behind her, out of vision, but totally in vision of Kit, just going, like slowly, just wincing, slowly crumpling
I
up
need
a
to
little bit.
I am a curator at one of the largest natural history museums known to the Western world. I can handle a lot. That's all you need to know. I can handle a lot. I am a lady of proper stature, and I'm going to be okay. Are you okay?
Joan, you are very kind.
Oh.
I'll go call Sunil and, let him know I'm bringing a +1.
All right. Just, I'll go. Do you want some lemonade, Mr. O'Connell? I can make some.
I'll
I'm
be
gonna go
all
make
right.
some.
Okay.
And with that, that closes out the Pandey household. There was a third thing on this list that needed to happen.
Yep.
How do we plan on dealing with that, guys?
What was the third thing again?
Remind me what?
The third thing was going to the Goat Tavern for entertainment.
Goat Tavern for entertainment, huh?
Maybe we all agreed to meet up there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I'll say if we all meet up there. Perhaps never mind. I was going to say, that I wanted to have like a one-on-one with Kit and James, but I think one just BRB'd.
Still here, I'm still here.
Okay.
So if we have the time for it, I'm game.
If you guys don't mind going slightly over, we should have the time.
That's good.
All right.
I'm done.
Alright.
I'll turn the music back on just because I feel like it added a mood.
Thank you. So. Fucking hell.
That's one way to put it, that's for sure.
Fuck, man. Oh, that hurt to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, misery loves company because it hurt to experience.
Yeah, and, like, he's definitely, like, carrying a good chunk of things because he wouldn't let Kit carry too much. But despite that, like, anything he has, like, two hands at work, he just takes everything that's in one hand, puts it in the other with no problem, and then reaches into his jacket, pulls out his typical flask, and he offers it over.
Yeah, Kit sort of hoists the stuff he's carrying, takes the flask, sort of unscrews it with one hand, a very practiced motion, sort of tosses it back, half screws it back and hands it back and just, you've known for a while.
Oh, it's very hard not to see.
Yeah. I
Well,
practically set it on the boat over here.
there have been a number of times.
Does it
Practically
bother
set it on
you?
the boat. Is that a genuine question? And he sips his flask.
It is a genuine question. Does it bother you knowing that, I'm an invert, I guess?
Invert.
Yeah.
I guess people say that.
It's the scientific
no.
way of saying it nowadays.
No, it doesn't bother me, kid. If it bothered me, you would have known a lot quicker. I wouldn't be going out of my way to specifically accompany you, stating someone should accompany you before volunteering myself, at the risk that my wife could very well go burn down a bakery in the process, if it bothered me.
I mean, if anyone were to burn down a bakery, it should be Sybil. She could at least afford to build it back up again.
Yeah, but she would feel the most bad about it.
Also, well, thanks for being honest about it. I know it's not something I'm open about for obvious reasons.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I don't know if you've noticed about me, but, you don't have to really tell me a whole lot in order to tell me a whole lot.
Yeah, no.
And I think that's a very polite skill to have.
It's very, very appreciated. That's for sure.
Hey, how do you feel? For real.
To be honest. Terrified. How did you
What?
feel?
How did I feel?
Yeah, when you were getting married.
Elated. Really. I had gotten the canary to stay. And I'm sure it's different for you because in this situation, I'm not gonna lie, like father, like daughter.
Yeah. No, I'd be lying if there wasn't elation there. Somewhere. Of course, I wish the circumstances were different and there were things planned and we were gonna invite everyone, but I'm just
hey,
glad.
We risk our lives every goddamn day. We're used to it.
Yeah.
But we're alive now.
Might as well make it count.
Might as well make it count. You're getting fucking married today. And he fully wraps his arm around Kit's shoulders, just like leans on him in that very friendly way. Like, there's not going to be any time for any form of bachelor party. This shit is way too short notice, but I'm getting you
but I'm getting
and
fucking
Sunil.
married today.
You're getting married today. After the ceremony, I'm getting you two drunk as all hell. We're all gonna play cards, and then you're all gonna. Then you two are gonna go and do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care what it is. I don't need to know what it is.
Thank you. I love you, James O'Connell. Just sort of hugs him back on the side and just, fuck. It's real.
It's real.
Take
another sip. You can't get too drunk, but you can have something to ease those fucking nerves. When you walk in that goddamn row, when you're standing there, I don't know who's going to walk. I don't know how these things work. This is new to me. but when one of you walks and one of you is standing there, you need to be having a goddamn smile on your face. So drink up.
This kid just, drinks up. We've got a train, we've got a train to catch her. We need to make sure Sybil and Mason didn't burn that bakery. Terrence would have kept them from burning it down.
Terrence there.
Terrence there. Thank God Terrence there.
No, they wouldn't try to fuck this up too bad. Terrence there, and they definitely wouldn't try to fuck this up too bad. I bet they're just doing something mildly ridiculous.
Kit puts a heavy hand on James's shoulder. Terrence there.
You know what I bet? I
What?
guarantee you. I bet they did. You're never going to avoid some crazy bullshit with these two, but I bet the most they'll do is probably punch a rat.
Oddly specific, but you know what? You're the luckiest man on this earth, James O'Connell. I believe you, and I am not taking that bet.
And he just fully, still carrying a shit ton of things, fully smacks Kit on the fucking shoulder, and then takes the bags that he's carrying, just pack mules it.
Yeah, okay.
It's your fucking special day. Let me be cool for you.
That kind of made me cry in this bitch, man. Shut the fuck up.
Thanks, O'Connell.
That made me cry in this bitch.
Good, cry, bitch, cry.
Cry,
haven't
bitch.
cried yet? No, you don't want to see my face gets all hot. I get all red. I look like a fucking tomato with a beard, bitch.
Good.
Good.
Fuck. Alright. So,
All right.
everybody's meeting up at the goat.
The goat.
I like
So-
goats.
So here's the thing about the goat. James, Kit, Tarrant, if I remember correctly, you should all recognize this tavern. You were in fact there the day when you did your massive bar crawl. It is one of the ones that you went through.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, baby.
I almost forgot about that.
During the bar crawl, that's when we contacted Jackson by accident. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember.
This is pink.
So, once again, any conversation outside, or do you just go in?
Oh, there's gonna be conversation outside.
Okay.
James is carting several fucking things of bags and whatnot. There's gonna be conversation. So, how did it go, you two? You three?
I shot a rat and it was as big as a cat and it was great!
Shot a rat.
What?
I was close.
Yes,
Close.
and I
Mason-
believe Mr. Mason potatoed a rat.
Yeah, you did.
Also, we get the wedding cake settled.
Potatoed a rat. Shot a rat. Did anybody punch a rat?
As
I
a matter
kicked
of
one.
fact, I went to go punch the rat, and the rat caught my fist.
What?
It did. That's why I shot it.
It was a New York rat. Definitely big enough.
Yeah, makes
recognize-
sense.
Oh,
Makes sense.
yeah,
New York
yeah,
rat,
no, that's,
no.
it checks out.
Big
I
rat
recognize
makes all the
guys
rules.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the
yeah,
alpha rat now.
She killed the rat.
You're the alpha rat now?
She shot
Yeah!
You know, it really fits.
I'm proud of you,
Ah.
Sybil.
Thank you. Finally,
Good job.
I'm the rat queen I always dreamed of being.
Good job, sweetie. Fucking control the rats.
Yeah, I'm going to control the rats. Let's go inside. It's cold out here.
It is cold out
It's
here.
the middle of February, so.
What did you guys do?
Not that bad.
Pretty good. It just holds up all of the clothes.
I can see that.
Not all the
Lovely.
clothes. Sunil's gonna be really happy about that.
He's gonna be really happy.
You know what, Mason? I think you're right. Let's go in here so I don't have to hold these any longer than I gotta.
Well, please let me help you. Let me assist.
Well,
He
let's say we
just-
have a celebratory drink.
Well, we gotta get
Please.
the entertainment first. I'm not quite sure what exactly Sunil would want. If you have any ideas, Kit, be my guest. I'm not. Listen, I don't know what to. I don't know how to set things up for a wedding. Sunil did everything.
Well, he did most of the things. Anything that required German speaking was me. Well,
I
him
did some
through
things
me.
even.
You did. I still have plenty of adrenaline on standby.
Adrenaline. What happened?
You were there, Mason. You remember the allergic reaction James had.
Oh, okay. I thought you. I didn't know you were talking about like before then. I
The
remember that.
wedding, the wedding.
Yeah, the wedding. I thought you were talking about just now.
No, not just now. Well, in terms of entertainment, I suppose we'll see if there are any musicians about, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
And if not, I put my foot forward that I will do my best.
What?
I am the just in case.
I like that. I like that a lot, Mason. I love
You
the
are
energy.
a trained actor. You
I've
are
seen
a
your films.
actor.
You've seen my films.
I've seen your films.
seen
You're
the
really
films.
good.
They're great.
We have.
Is
I would love to
Cowboy
see these films
15.
someday.
Yeah, and you did a fucking fantastic job flipping to your death. That was awesome.
Oh.
I actually fell down a hole. It was great.
Oh,
it
only
was
had enough
really
money for one
fucking
take.
good.
Oh, it was so good, so good.
Like we did book one of those really expensive theaters and whatnot. And when we got in there and we saw you, me and Sybil very quietly, like some people had to tell us, shut up. Just like that's Mason.
That's Mason. We
And
know
then
him.
we saw you flip back after getting shot, and then like tumble into the hole, and everybody was fucking going. They were dying. They were all laughing. Everybody loved you.
You did watch. Oh, you did watch it.
Yeah, of
Of
course.
course we did.
Of course we did.
You see Mason kind of like a singular tear goes from his left eye down.
Hey, you're not supposed to cry. It's not your wedding.
I've never had a
James,
wedding before.
James, now having a free hand after handing Mason like half of the bags, brings a hand down on Mason's shoulder. Let's get you a drink.
Mhm.
James, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was not drinking water earlier.
I see. Let's get you some water then.
No.
And as such, you walk into the Goat Tavern. The goat, you look at it. It looks like a tavern. It's there's a lot of wood, a lot of alchemy hall. It's just on the wall. It's you see a couple full tables, and the bartender is behind the bar, polishing some glasses, wiping them as one would. Everybody looks at you really quickly, but only in that way that, like, whenever you see somebody open a door, you automatically kind of, like, without thinking, look and then turn around. It's not any sort of, like, hint of... It's like, I think there might be, like, one guy in the back who, like, looks at you slightly longer, but then he, like, nods his head and then goes back to his drink.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
What?
Ah!
I'm mad because like Sybil speaks really good. Sybil speaks decent Spanish, and I'm just like, nope, I can't say anything in response. It would have been really funny if I could have, but I can't. I don't know.
Sybil,
learned
this is what you
hola
get for
como-
teaching him bits of Spanish.
I learned "Cómo estás" from Peru.
It's like I didn't even need to be there.
Wait.
I learned it especially 'cause you were there.
¿No te habla español?
The fuck did you just say to me?
Okay.
But yeah.
James learned Spanish for his wife.
Yeah.
You guys have an open bar.
So we
All
have
right.
an entertainment, huh?
That's just lovely.
Well, I assume this is, if we're gonna have entertainment here, this will be kind of either the reception, the venue, etc.
Yeah, but this is just a tavern. This is a bar. Do we just?
Yeah,
ask
but
a
this
random
is
person
the
about
this is
performing?
the place that
Are you
Savannah,
guys just
asked to
whispering
go.
around the door? Is that what you're doing? Like you're standing at the door?
No, I think we've already like stepped in. We're just like kind of walking very slowly.
Can I
toward the bar.
stride towards the bartender on duty?
You can stride towards the bartender.
I will do so, and I will sort of like ease up on some of the bar stools and just a pint if you don't mind. And also, do you have any musicians that you're aware of? Do any of them come play here? Anything like that?
I am a musician. What the fuck voice was that? That's not what I was going for.
You're good. You're good.
Try again.
Where the fuck is he? I did this earlier.
You can find him. You can find him. You can find him.
I gotta
One more
find him.
time.
I gotta find the
Third
bartender.
time's the charm.
I bartender. Fuck.
I am bartender.
I am bartender. They call me Rick.
Yeah, bartender. It's me, bro. Dingles, the bartender.
It's just you. It's just
I've
you.
seen you in all your films.
I hear you're a great musician.
All right, so you're looking for a musician, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, yeah, we get some. What?
Just you, the bartender.
We get some people carting here and there, you know, by, you know, I noticed it. You sound. Those your friends?
Kit looks over to the rest, all of them. Mason, who's very vehemently nodding. Kit turns back. Yes.
One of them speaking like Spanish when he walks in. Are you tourists?
Good ear. They are. I'm less so.
I see. So you're taking your tourist friends around. So you.
Yeah. Listen, a buddy of mine trying to organize a party on short notice. We're trying to find either music or something else like that. He said come here. So, yeah, asking around.
Buddy of yours.
Pandey, Sunil,
Oh.
sort of lowers a little bit. Yay, hi.
Oh.
He's short!
compact, rather, about yay high. You've probably seen him in here before.
Yeah.
You've probably seen me in here before, too.
No. He's coming here like a decent chunk. Oh, the little guy
Yeah.
wants to, you know, a little hooty hoo of a man. Okay.
Kit bristles a little bit, but lets it ride. Just, what's that supposed to mean? But okay. Just sort of, he folds his arms.
Hooty hoo is, and he's a little weird in the noggin, but you know, that's here, that's there. I don't mean any offense towards the man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, from my understanding, I guess he's friends with like guy in the back. Hey, Charlie! The guy that like said something earlier is just like, yeah, looks up and had like a little bit of food like falls out of his mouth. He's like, you seen Steven today? Charlie goes like, oh, and like, you know, nods a little bit. Is he in the usual spot? He nods again. It's like, all right, so, why don't you try the bathroom? And if you're looking for somebody, just knock.
Kit looks supremely uncomfortable. I do not think I can even articulate how uncomfortable Kit looks because he kind of knows exactly. Anyway, it's the 1920s. The people who would know either already know or etc. But Kit's just sort of like arms folded even tighter than before, just sort of painfully nods and just yeah.
Yeah, take you and your tourist friends with you. I'm pretty sure that's what you came here to see.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Thanks. And he sort of like slides across a bit of a tip, takes the pint, which I presume he'd been sipping on, but just fucking like downs the rest of it, puts it down on the counter, and just waves over the gang.
So, how'd
Let's
it go? Well, let's go where?
We're going to the back.
Going
Okay.
to the back. This is...
Oh my god, don't say it like that, please.
What?
What's wrong with saying we're going to the back?
I know it's probably like a bit of a bachelor party, but I don't think you. If they're telling you,
What?
take it from me, I've got a lot of experience. If they're telling you to go to the back of a place for entertainment, you don't really listen. I was the guy in the back for entertainment. Like you don't really.
Kate
wanna...
puts like both hands on Mason's shoulders. I'm sure. I really hope it's not like that. But
I really hope it's not like that either.
if it is like that, I'm gonna say no for the record. But just yeah. So kid's gonna go and go do as directed and see what happens, I guess.
Alright.
So, say the back way of it.
So you go to the bathroom?
Yep.
Do you open the
it's
door?
one of these.
Yep.
Oh, it's one of these.
You don't see anything in there. You don't see any, like, sort of... How do I put this? Give me... I need a spot hidden, actually.
Sure. That was an extreme success, a 3 versus a 79.
Holy shit!
Woo!
Jesus Christ. Okay. Y'all are just wasting all the good rolls on this stupid one shot, and then we're gonna get back.
Yes, sir.
We're so gonna
That's the
die.
point.
Second we
We're
go
so gonna
back.
die.
It's the most important one shot we've ever had.
Yep.
God. All right.
Gotta be.
So you go in, you open the door. You see that there's actually like a tile that is a little bit open. Like, and actually you see a line of tiles that's a little bit open. If you had to suspect, this thing like, how do I put this? You can press this. This is a thing that is pressable. You can press it. That's and I think you kind of notice it needs to be pressed multiple times.
Yeah, Kit sort of like looks around and then not really seeing anything, takes like a handkerchief out of his pocket, wraps it around his hand, and just, does so. Quote unquote knocks, presses, or whatever.
He knocks.
Is this dangerous to speakeasy?
I was told to knock, so I'll knock first.
Why would they need a speakeasy? It's legal here.
You
Oh,
hear
you're
from
so
under
right.
the
I love
floor. You hear from under the floor 3 more knocks to match your knocks. Hello? Is someone up there?
Yep.
That's us. We're up there.
Can you move?
Yeah. Kid like backs, like fucking backpedals a little bit back into the doorway. Sort of pressing up against Mason, who I'm sure was right behind him.
So
Hola, buenos dias.
why are you speaking Spanish? Anyway. So a door pushes open and it flops on the side, and you see a younger than you guys, but like not a baby. You see a young dude, just a nice young dude, very well dressed, but a little dusty because he's been underground for a while. He just goes, did you call?
Knocked, but yes.
You knocked?
Yes.
Well, what? I guess you're looking for... You must be looking for me, because anyone would be looking for me. Who knocks in a bathroom? Just knocks, for any reason.
I do.
Kit goes fucking red. Just fucking straight red, just, hides, like, the good half of his face in one hand, and just,
Who knocks at the
desperately looks to Mason or Sybil to please, for the love of God, somebody else talk.
We were
Hello,
told you were
nice to meet you.
entertainment.
Oh,
Hi!
I-
My name's Sybil Cordova. This is Mason Allen. This is
I'm
our
Mason
friend
Allen.
Kit Sullivan. I'm sorry, could we get your name?
Stephen Tennant.
Stephen Tennant. Right, lovely name. Right,
You
well,
might have
hi.
heard of me. I've been a bit of a writer for a while.
You know, I haven't, but I'm sure you're great. And I am from, over the pond, as it were, out of town. Right, so, how do I explain this? So our friend is getting married, and we were sent here in search of entertainment,
Mhm.
and now we were directed here, and here you are, and I suppose...
Wait. Sorry, did you say tenant?
Yeah?
You live here?
You wouldn't happen to be friends with a certain Sassoon, would you?
Maybe.
Who?
I don't.
Poet.
Oh, I don't know any British people.
Okay.
I'd say-
No, It's not in a bad way or anything, just a sort of a ping to my memory there.
You,
Sorry to interrupt.
you see like Steven stiffen up a little bit when you say Sassoon, but also then he just like he goes from being slightly shaking to being steely. And it's just like as in he's going to own this. So he's just like, yeah, Sassoon, I've heard of him. You've heard of Sassoon?
Yes. Yes, I haven't met personally, but I'm a great admirer.
I see. Well, that aside, and then he like perches his arm on his hand and is looking at you. It's like, who brought you? What's the occasion?
Out of character, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Kristen. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I wasn't gonna say anything.
So you came to see the catacombs.
There are catacombs?
Hey, catacombs here?
Yeah, they
like.
They,
Oh my god, can we go see the catacombs?
Hold on. Hold
you're
on.
going to
I
Pandey
wanna
Palace,
see the
right?
catacombs.
That's where you're going.
No. We gotta do more than just that. I mean that might be something cool after. You guys want to have a bachelor party in the catacombs? That
Yes!
cool.
That
Oh my
would.
God.
Okay, hold on. That would fit under entertainment.
It would.
entertaining.
However, let's come clean, and that is a good lock size with Steven. A good friend of mine is getting married, and he told us to look here for entertainment.
Who's the friend?
Pandey, Sunil, compact man, a little on the shorter side.
He's tiny.
Are you entertaining?
He's asking me for him. Sunil Pandey is asking me for entertainment.
We were just pointed in the direction of this establishment.
Oh, good, because he hates me. I think. I'm not
Why?
sure.
Why does he hate you?
What did you do?
Well, it's not so much what I did. My brother David, he.
Is this the dumpster thing?
It's the dumpster thing.
The dumpster thing?
I've never heard of the dumpster thing. You better explain it.
Explain?
Explain it.
All right, you two. All right, like James, hand on both Mason and Sybil's shoulders. All right, you two.
I'm a ride or die bitch. I'm crazy.
I know you are, Mason. Everybody would kill to have you as like a close friend. I swear to you.
So
No, he's crazy. He has a potato with a bunch of glass in it.
How'd you know that?
interesting. Tell me.
We
more.
killed rats today.
You did what? Steven is like very interested in everything you're saying about like what you have done today.
Don't try to change the subject.
So the dumpster thing.
Listen to that guy. Yeah, the dumpster thing.
Right. My brother David just opened the gargoyle recently. You might have heard of it, might not have. Oh, he's opening the gargoyles a few times this month. His friends have already come over. May or may not, when he was younger, him and a few of his friends may or may not have thrown some of the older friends of his may have helped him throw him into a dumpster.
Oh, so you got a couple of bullies, huh?
Well, they call us a bit bright. Brighter than that. I have some regrets.
Oh, is that so?
It would be so that I have some regrets.
Sybil?
I wasn't there for the incident, but as I've gotten older, I do feel a bit not responsible. He looks down at himself, looks up. I'm about 21, 22.
You're a baby.
So you feel you've grown better as a person?
He wasn't even there for it, Mason.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, he said he has regrets. Like, do you feel like you're better as a person overall? Do you feel like you've grown?
You didn't. He didn't
Serious
do it.
question. Serious question.
I feel as though I've learned some things about myself and some others that weren't so kind, and some about me that could be kinder. And I think some of the other bright young things you could offer might also have some regrets when it comes to specifically one Sunil Pandey.
Yes, and Neil Banday's pretty fucking cool.
Well, if you have some regrets, sounds like if some people have caused Sunil Pandey some problems, might help balance the books to make his special night a little better, if you're capable of it.
Like a lot better.
I love the way you two think.
Yes. I didn't think of any of that. That was all her.
Bonus points for honesty, Mason.
Don't give me any credit. I did not do good in school.
All right, I'll give you credit when credit is due, but I still love you.
Appreciate it.
This is all
Thank
to
you,
say,
Steven.
if so, I don't suppose any of you. So you have a group of people. I don't suppose any of you have skills that might be music related.
A bright young
Why are
thing
you-
with skills. All of us have.
Yes.
Okay, but what kind of skill, smartass?
Are you entertaining?
Well, I wouldn't be entertaining. Or, well, I'm pretty entertaining, I'd like to think, but... Sorry.
You're a little entertaining.
No, I'm more of a writer, but I do know some musicians. If that's what you're looking for, just tell us where to go. Anything else?
Yeah.
you need?
The George and Darby, and as I'm sure we've been dancing around the subject, as discreet people as you can manage. Thank you. Very kind.
Also, if we could get a handwritten apology.
I think that's asking a bit
James, I need
much.
you to roll intimidation for that.
Oh shit, intimidation, huh? Did he pull a fucking gun on him?
Do
James is
I
a big man. He's
Actually,
the
you know what?
guns. Got gun.
No,
Gun.
no. I said intimidation. It probably would be persuasion. Thank you so much, Jordan.
No, it's intimidation.
No. Were you intending to intimidate when you said that?
It is a stare down.
Okay.
I don't like.
Look, I'm sorry.
I did it all in my personhood. But what I did was slowly straighten up, stare straight down. Also, if we could get a handwritten apology.
Yeah, write it with your hands.
He wasn't. Whatever.
I won't take it from
Not
the
from
typewriter.
him. And yeah, I'll roll that. Hard success.
24 versus 16.
Dude, we are so gonna die next session.
What the? Jesus Christ! This like
So
solid
dead.
wall of greens.
All right. So Steven, you're an intimidating man, James. You're
I'm a
large.
big man.
You're a
He's
big
properly
man.
built,
Steven is
Properly
not.
shaped.
properly shaped.
Steven
Properly
is tiny. Steven is a very like, and he's tiny and he seems even smaller. He's like, and he gulps and he goes, I'll see what I can do, sir, and then like puts his hand out.
Yeah.
It's greatly appreciated, and he very firmly, very like strongly shakes it back.
And it has to be handwritten. No typewriter shit. No.
Don't worry, bud. And he reaches across, claps a hand on their shoulder. It's not for you.
Not for you.
It's for them.
It's for them.
Okay, alright. Thank you. Kit like looks to Mason and James and is just like fucking cut it already. He's being nice. And then
James, upon seeing that very visibly in front of Steven, goes, all right, and backs up.
Steven like is just like, okay, well, did you need anything else in the bathroom, or are we?
No. We're good. I'm gonna get a drink though.
I need to use the bathroom, so excuse me. And go into one of the stalls, close the door, and you hear a jingle as he sits down.
Steven looks everybody else dead in the eyes. He's like, I don't know if I should stay standing up so that I don't accidentally see something on my way down, or if I should go down out of respect. And close
just
the door. I'll
just
just stay here.
thank
Okay, I'll wait
you.
until you go back down. He says from behind the stall.
Do what's
you.
in your heart. Thank you
Thank
for everything.
you, Stephen, by the way. And also, if it's... I'm not asking you to say this or anything, but I am quite a big fan, I guess you would say, of Siegfried's, of Mr. Sassoon's. He does very good work. It's very inspiring.
He is very inspiring. And
Yeah.
Steven slowly shuts the door. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do at the Goat Tavern before?
We're getting a drink.
Need a drink.
We're getting a drink. We all like head toward the bar, and James, like walking with Sybil around his arm, still shit like fucking hanging off his arm. Looks over at Kit and goes, "Come on, too much, really?"
I mean, it was his older brother, alright? It wasn't even him.
Yeah, but his older brother isn't here.
I mean, yeah, just because his older brother was a piece of shit doesn't reflect on him, and he was willing to help us beforehand.
He was willing to help us beforehand.
Now he's even more willing to help us.
Sometimes.
Look. I didn't ask for an apology from him. I asked for one from his brothers. Now, whether or not he can get it, that's all up to him, but he's going to try.
You're
Yeah.
so handsome when you're intimidating, and then Sybil kisses him on his chin. I love it. You put the fear of God in people.
it's what I do. Now, let's get a drink and some water for Mason.
Yes. And then we should probably go because, gosh, we sure have gotten a lot done here in London.
Mhm.
Multiple hours worth, even.
And we weren't even accosted by any cultists.
Amazing.
I'm
For
so
once.
fucking happy.
Wow.
God, it feels so relaxing to
Hey,
just
can you roll a
enjoy
spot?
ourselves.
No.
I'll roll a spot hidden check. I'll do it. I'll bite the fucking bullet.
Are we being followed?
Fuck it.
Are we being
I'll
followed?
roll extreme success 4 versus 79. I'm on edge.
Can I also roll a spot hidden check right now?
Just go ahead and roll a spot hidden check.
Dude, I fucking love spot hidden checks in the bathroom. I'll be damned.
He hears Steven the whole time just quietly contemplating to himself whether or not he should leave or not.
God, Steven's writing a poem from up out of the thing. He's writing it right now. he's just
I know the
mumbling
sound
to
of
himself
pen on
under the
paper.
floorboards.
The sound of creativity.
God,
Knock, knock, knocking on my chamber door, aren't you, Steven, huh?
on an extreme success, you notice that on an extreme success, you notice that things are rather normal. Like,
Great. Let's just get back to Derby and just pay for your drinks and let's
You're
just...
being looked at about as much as anybody else who is walking down the street with this gang gets looked at.
Yeah,
Did you
so
just-
enough.
Did you just fucking bait us with a spot hidden check?
Of course he
For
did.
no reason?
Yeah,
It was a joke. But
it was a joke.
It was... The reason was the bit.
It was for the
That made
bit.
me nervous.
That's why I rolled.
Hey, I won't lie to you. I was a little spooky, scary skeletons right now. Like I was a little nervous.
Anyway,
All
we're
right.
gonna do that chase scene I planned, but we're gonna do it on a train. Let's go.
We're getting on a train, we're going back to Derby, we're meeting up, and we're having this
Somehow
fucking
I'm
wedding.
on a horse the whole time.
Is Peter Haas gonna be at the
Peter
wedding?
Haas is
Oh
gonna
my
pull a gun
God.
on me. And for some
Peter
reason, I'm gonna
Haas
try
is
to shoot him
the
first
fucking
instead
captain of the
talking to him.
train.
Yes.
Okay,
Conductor.
okay.
Good. You guys make it back
Let's-
to Derby.
Yeah.
You. I'm assuming you go back to Sybil and James's room initially.
Did we get the cake before we left?
She said that she'd contact.
She would
like
deliver
we
it to
gave
us.
we gave her
Yeah.
her and Snooze contact information.
I love
They're in
DoorDash.
contact. It's okay.
I love DoorDash so much.
All right, you go back to the room. You're probably there for like a few minutes before before the door opens, and it is Sunil, and he's just like, okay, lights, camera, whatever the third one was.
Action!
Action.
Oh, you're all back. You're all back.
We
Yes.
are all back, and we are all in one piece.
We are so accomplished, you'll have no idea.
I killed a rat today.
I killed 2.
Congratulations. I guess.
It was great.
Wait, it's a literal rat and not like a.
It was a literal rat,
Okay.
not
Would
not
you
like a.
to know?
No,
Yes,
no, it
I
was a
would.
literal rat. I didn't kill anyone today.
Okay.
Also, generally, your mother, she is safe. She's gone.
Okay, good to know.
Your wedding cake is also prepared.
Those are
And we got a
two
band.
different types of good types of band. Whole band.
Maybe.
Whole band, possibly more.
As far as we know,
As far as we know.
I
ran into a tenant.
If they're
The
not
younger.
entertaining, they
You ran
got
into-
a whole world.
ran into that fucker.
Younger tenant,
Mhm.
not the older one.
Yep, that fucker.
Steven, not David.
I know.
He-
I'm just
He's hiding in a bathroom. You wouldn't believe it.
no. He's not hiding there. He goes there to think. Anyway,
Oh, he goes there to think. It's a weird spot, but okay.
and I guess
Anyway.
he goes to the catacombs, and,
And-
Sybil probably wants to go to the catacombs.
I really want to go
She
to the
does- she does wanna go
catacombs.
She wants to go
Bachelor party in the catacombs.
That's
Yeah!
All right. You know,
Bachelor party in the
probably
catacombs.
fine. Probably fine. I have got us a venue, which is here. It's just downstairs. I told them we were having a birthday party.
Oh, I love birthday parties.
Perfect. And I know I called you about Joan, so yeah.
You did call me about one Joan Proctor.
She knows.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's alright, venue. Let's check out the venue.
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 All right.
You okay, Mason?
Yeah, was Joan the one that I was asking you about in the car that one time?
Oh, asking me my personal business in the back of a car. Yes, she was.
Yes. Oh, okay. That's cool. So she's coming here?
She's coming here. Yes.
That's cool.
Side note, from whatever that is, where do you want me to put all of this?
Sybil, James, can I in your room?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Just like James isn't typically the one that you would expect to be careful with things, but he very carefully goes to like the one closet of this hotel room, hangs everything up, straightens it out, makes sure everything's nice and won't get wrinkled, and then closes the door.
What a good man.
Wait. Sybil grabs her own bag. I'm getting ready for a wedding.
We're not going to see her for 3 hours.
You can.
I can be fast.
Promise.
2.5.
Maybe 1.5 if we're lucky. And I am the luckiest man in the world.
Very true. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go get some better clothes on.
Let me know if you want me to make any of you look nice.
Sybil, if you don't mind.
Yes.
I probably have a blue or green shirt somewhere. I'll check my suitcase. And Mason, like a drunk toddler, waddles off.
James,
Mason Allen has been pre-gaming for 7 hours now.
God, fucking mood.
God, what a mood.
He's heading to his room.
James,
Yes?
actually, can you help me out, please?
Absolutely.
Did anyone want to have because I'm gonna keep this brief. James, I did something, a little, not out of character, as you've known, but a little spontaneous today. I'm getting married
Fun.
in a few hours.
You are.
I channeled all that energy into building the putting things in the venue, and now we're here, and I don't.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember the first time we met?
I do. I saw you for a couple moments, told you watch my bags, and left, and you did with your life. I've never seen someone so attentive after being told something in passing by a stranger in my life.
And that was also the day I stopped doing that thing attentively for the stranger out of nowhere.
I did notice that, yes.
I guess, to a certain extent, that was the day I woke up. Because I had been very, very much asleep up to that moment. And on that same day, Jackson walked by and asked me what I was doing, and I said, "What am I doing?" And then I got up and left. And you were there, and everyone else was there, and my fiance was there. And
Feels like ancient fucking history.
feels like ancient
How long has that been?
history. 5?
It's been years. 5 years. Fuck.
4.
I met you all on a train.
I met you all on a train.
I met my wife. I met my wife the same day you met your husband.
Serendipity, they'd call it, I think. Coincidence? Serendipity? Same thing. Same horse, different color.
I'm gonna say a completely different word because I feel it fits better. Brotherhood.
Oh. Oh my. James. This just occurred to me, just as everything else has. Would you... I guess if we had a whole wedding party, that'd be kind of strange, but even if you're just sitting on the side, or even if you decide to stand next to me, I don't know what you decide to do. He's like fumbling with a button at this point. Would you be my
James
best...
is like...
Would you be my best man?
Oh. He like he's been kind of a slouched the whole time in that very like close sense of like a huddle.
Mm-hmm.
And in that moment he just in sputters like a clockwork machine slowly straightens back up as he like clears his airways. He looks like he just got caught so off guard, like he was watching a cavalryman in a war full of tanks and planes still charging the way. And he straightens up and his eyes are wide and he, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I'm sorry this all came out of nowhere. Getting married today.
You're getting married today. Hey, guess what? And he hand that very familiar that everyone knows, James O'Connell hand on the shoulder. You're getting married today, and you're still fucking alive.
Like he just had 3 realizations. Like I'm alive, which means I could be dead, but I'm alive.
But you're alive. You could be dead, but you're getting married today.
And I'm getting married today, so we have to get dressed and.
We need to hurry up. Yeah.
Gonna cut over to Kit and Sybil if you guys wanted to do anything.
Correct! So Sybil is just in the process of, like, you know, gently making Kit up. Like, she's not gonna go fucking crazy or anything, but, you know, it's not like this is the first time they've gotten dressed up for a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so get your hair like this, hold still.
Yep.
I I think I tried to see. I couldn't find any flowers. I got distracted by the cake and the rat, and it was fun.
Fine.
Yeah. It's exciting, right?
Yeah. How did you feel when you were getting married, Sybil?
Hmm. Like I was home.
Just yeah. No, it's I think that's about where I am right now too. It's terrifying, it's new, but at the same time it's like something that I've always I'm sorry I didn't mention anything earlier.
I kind of feel like I knew.
I wouldn't be surprised. Your shop, James's shop too, Mason's shop as well.
He might, I'm not sure if he knows. So this is gonna be a really fun surprise, but...
Well, I think out of everyone that we know, Mason is the person I would be least concerned about when it comes to surprises, so...
Sybil, reaches out, takes Kit's hand and squeezes it. When we first met, it always seemed like, I don't know, I understood you, and you understood me. And, after we got off that train, it had been a year or so, and when we finally came to see you, it's like you and I could always tell you were wandering like me. And when I saw you again in Berlin, it was like you weren't wandering anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad you found it.
On the money as always, Sybil.
Sybil stands up on tiptoes and kisses Kit on the cheek.
Yeah, Kit just sort of like grabs her, lifts her up a little bit, squeezes her, puts her down, and then kisses her on the forehead. Sybil, if you don't mind, I was going to ask you this when we initially had a whole thing planned, but obviously, things turned out a bit different, but, I know I did this for you, but would you mind
Of
walking
course.
me down?
I'm glad you asked. It would be strange if you didn't.
Exactly. Can always count on you.
Of course. Shall we?
We shall. I love you, Sybil.
I love you too, Kit. Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
Oh,
no, I can't cry.
yeah, Kit takes his handkerchief out and like hands it to Sybil and like dabs at his own eyes with like a fucking hand and just
You're definitely my dad.
You're definitely my daughter then.
Adorable, sickening. Was there anything that Mason or Tarrant wanted to get out of the way before we head downstairs?
Nothing I can think of.
Mason flipped a coin. He picked out a blue shirt.
He's on Sunil's side, I see.
I knew it. Sybil put on a green dress.
I didn't know there were sides.
Like Tarrant's been through this before. Like he's been through the nervousness and the chaotic like bits of a wedding before, so he's pretty much ready.
Thank you, Tarrant Gainsborough.
I will say, James didn't even know how to dress for his own wedding. So he probably needed Sybil.
Yeah, okay,
like,
so
like
blue
if
tie.
Sybil didn't drag him off to dress him properly, he was going to just wear what he was wearing. Which I know everything's in sepia, but the jacket is blue.
Does he not have a dress shirt at all?
Oh, he owns several because I got them for him.
Where are they?
I brought them.
God.
Because if I gave him one of mine, he would be his muscles would be
No,
bulging out of this
he would
place.
rip. Pex would destroy it immediately.
They
No,
would
I
demolish.
no. Sybil definitely was like, James, no, the shirt.
It would. I am very flattered, but it would distract from the whole wedding.
I would be thoroughly distracted from the wedding if you wore a shirt that was like 2 sizes too small. I feel like anybody would under any occasion. Put on a regular
So-
fucking shirt, James.
So you all
That's
head
why I wear big jackets.
So you all head downstairs. You head downstairs to this extra room. Sunil leads you to this extra room that things are going on in, and he opens the door, and you see that this room has been decorated, simultaneously minimally, but also with the best effort somebody could, like with an eye that very particularly knew what it wanted. It had 5 chairs. He swiftly realizes he's going to need more than 5 chairs.
I'm the man with the plan.
Immediately, come on, let's go, Mason. Let's go. Let's get more chairs. I don't care where we get them.
One.
There's some.
You've already fucking get it to the room. Let's go. They just start like grabbing random. They don't even ask permission. They just start grabbing chairs.
Excuse me, are you
Bar
using this
stools
one?
and rocking
No.
chairs and just whatever.
Yes, like literally everything.
Is
One of them is just like a bunch of like sacks of like grain stacked on top of each other.
This stool is the tallest chair here, therefore it is mine.
Well, all right then.
Absolutely. I want to look at all 4 of them up on that stage. All 4 of them getting married all at the same time. Very the 1920s.
Mason. Oh, okay.
Huh?
You know what? And Sunil continues walking in. Basically there are candles on the wall. The lights are actually off. This is a candlelit room. It's a very warm feeling. You know, it's within any sort of fire code that would have existed within the 1920s. But you know, it doesn't. That's details for me. But there is like a rolled out tarp on the ground, a rolled out tarp, a couple chairs. There's like, weirdly enough, there's like balloons in the corner, and if you ask him about it, he'll be like, yeah, so I told him it was a birthday party. It's
Is there a
Right,
balloon
balloons are
archway?
there is, because you just said there might be one. There is no balloon archway. I need that.
Vindication.
But at that point he's like, okay, so everything is set up, we just need to wait on. And at that moment you hear a rap at the door, and
Is that the cake or the other people? I'm a
It's
little
the
afraid to
cake!
check. I'll be in.
you
I love cake. All right, thank you.
you see Delilah walk in with this cake. It is in fact green and blue, and it does have the caduceus on it, and it's set down. And Sunil looks at it and goes, "Why'd you put the rod of caduceus on here?"
Well, because it's the 2 snakes, and then it's on like the medical cross. I thought that would be a really cute, like.
Sunil
For
looks at
both
Kit.
of your weddings.
Both a symbol of healing and a symbol of love.
Sunil looks at Kit. Kit, you're the one that actually finished medical school. It's 1 snake for the doctors, isn't it?
Well, if it's
Common
2
misconception.
They're
What?
whispering. Don't worry about it. It's lovely.
It's
I love
very-
the idea so much. No, genuinely.
What's-
I love it so much. Thank you so much for being so thoughtful. Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
You know what? In that case, it would be
We're
even
so
more appropriate
smart.
because it is a 2-headed snake, 2 beings into 1, just like marriage.
Like marriage.
Exactly.
Like
Thank
Mary,
you.
exactly. Wonderful, wonderful statement, Taryn.
There's 2 snakes, 2 marriages.
Yeah.
God.
Mason.
Continue.
Delila's like, thank you both. I forgot how to do an Irish accent. I'm tired. Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thank you both for doing some service today, she says, looking at Mason and Sybil.
Oh, I will kill
Mason-
rats whenever asked. No
Mason
question.
salutes
You will.
like a soldier. It's all in the day's work, ma'am. Completely losing the like the New York accent for just a moment.
She laughs at that. She giggles at that. Like it's a like cute little like just slight honk. A slight honk at it, and then she's like, "Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to stick around, maybe." Looks at Sunil. He looks at the cake, sees that you have the two male figures on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Make an addendum to the cake. I think we're missing two. Never mind. No worries. I just want one little comment. I made
what is
this
the
in the
addendum to the
intro.
cake?
I want one of the men to be pushed down a little bit like Farquaad.
I feel like Delilah would have pushed one of the men down a little bit.
Just sort of boop. and
Like she
a little
just made the assumption that whoever Sunil was marrying would be taller than him.
He's always been a bit of a bottom.
I'm going to break my keyboard. God.
I'm doing my job.
Then you hear
Yes.
another rap at the door.
Oh, is that a second? Did we order a second cake?
It's a public area.
Technically, is it?
Kate goes to open the door.
He opens the door and he's met with Joan.
Oh, hello, Joan. Oh.
He looks at her. You look gorgeous. Thank you for coming.
You also look rather handsome today, Dr. Sullivan.
He sweeps her in.
Sees the other people, like, kind of awkwardly waves at them, like she's met Sybil. Like, no, she hasn't. She hasn't met either.
She has not. Doesn't matter. Sybil immediately goes, "Hello! I've never met you!" Gives her a hug. Happy wedding!
I've heard a lot of things
Happy
about
wedding?
you.
You heard what about me? Okay.
A lot of good things.
Okay.
This is Mason Allen, our very esteemed actor friend from Hollywood.
The best. Thank you.
He really is very good.
He bows. He bows.
She, like, nods. She like starts to curtsy and then realizes what she's doing and then like stops curtsying. And she's just like, I'm just gonna sit down.
Yeah.
Gonna sit down.
Feel free. Take any of the seats. I know they are very different.
She like sits
anyone
on
you
like a slightly too short stool. Like her knees are up a little bit.
Mason
That's
is
hilarious.
sitting on the tallest stool that he grabbed.
Mason is
the highest.
Mason.
The exact opposite.
Mason is the same height as. No, wait, I forget how tall she is. I'll remember it later.
Mason is. Still
No, I
5'8".
forgot
You
how
said
tall Joan is.
5'7"?
I think you said 5'8". I think you said like tall for the age.
5'7".
5'7".
God.
Almost as tall as me. Not enough for me to give up my stool.
She's just sitting next to Mason at this point. God. And then you don't hear a rap on the door this time. It just kind of gets kicked open. The door gets kicked open, and you see like 5 people just start flooding in, all led by one Stephen Tennant. Hello.
Raises an awkward like wave and just nods.
Starts shaking. Everybody in this party starts shaking all of your hands.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
Thank you
what
for
we like to
being
see.
here. Yeah.
Ooh.
So the door got kicked open and James was in immediate defense mode. And then they started shaking people's hands and James was like, cool. Yeah, cool.
Entertainment, just like you asked.
Okay.
Thank you.
One of you is going to have to clarify here. Is this a birthday or a wedding?
Who the fuck are you?
Well-
I figured given the circumstances of the wedding that you would need an officiate. I guess you still?
We have one. Looks at like points to Tarrant.
I'm already
He's
here.
got it covered.
Prepared.
What? Then what the fuck am I doing here?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
Good question.
Queen Priest?
What are any of you doing here? Oh,
What
right.
are you doing here?
Okay. You know, that's all right. Stephen and David are at my wedding, and they brought an officiate. They didn't really need the officiate. Does anybody just? I want Tarrant to do it.
Did you
Yeah,
double
I'd-
book?
I would prefer Tarrant to do it as well. Thank you very much. Sort of does the gestures to, introduce yourself, like, who are you again?
Well, if you're speaking on the casual sense, you can call me Q. On the business sense, it depends what you need me for. For birthdays, I'm the party host. For weddings, I'm the officiant. But if you're double booked, well, I'll just take
Well-
my payment in then.
I mean,
Well,
technically,
we still
this
need
is
a-
scheduled as both a wedding and a birthday.
Well, thank
believe we-
you.
We are still in need of a flower child.
A flower I'm 23.
Oh, you're a
Mason?
baby.
You don't have a flower child yet?
Mason,
you
would
didn't
you like to be
ask
the
me about it?
Mason? Would you
I
like
would
to?
fucking love to be the
Okay,
flower
there's-
boy.
I'm so sorry. The role of flower child has been
Well,
taken
sorry.
by
As
one
for
Well,
Well-
your
you,
opportunity.
secondary
Now
offici-
Mason Allen is going to take that role.
As for
I
you,
don't even know
secondary
who you are.
officiate, would you, since you are here and a planner, and I guess Steven, why did Steven's like doing like a thumbs up in the background. It's like actually, Steven's doing. It's like I guess you can, and then Steven just comes in and he like puts an arm around me. He's like, well, you have been planning your own party for the whole time, Sunil. You could get some help in here. And Sunil's just like looks at Kit to see if like this is okay.
James,
Yeah.
like the second Steven like went around to like wrap around Sunil, James
oh no, he
like
didn't
got
wrap
like
around
up.
Sunil. He wrapped around Q.
He wrapped around Q. Okay, never mind.
The kid just sort of raised his hand, looks Q up and down, and just. We've got cake. I mean, if you want to stick around. This is going to be a bachelor party in the catacombs later.
Yeah!
Yes.
Well, there's no better payment than cake.
There you go.
Right.
What? Wait.
Kit leans in. I'll still pay you. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm
Oh,
sorry
you
you got roped
angel.
into this.
Oh no, it's fine. It's not like I have other weddings to officiate and parties to plan, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But you know, it's
Well-
Are
fine.
you serious?
Hey, so
Don't have to pay.
Sunil like claps his hands together, and he's just like, "I would like to get married, please."
Sounds great.
What a wonderful idea. Let's go ahead and go forward with that.
Yes.
And
I've been. Go ahead. Sorry.
he starts directing people towards their seats, whichever side. He didn't think that. Well, he thought it through, but he didn't. He thought there would only be like 4 people here. So, but then he's just like, Tarrant, can you? I've only been to weddings. Can you take it from here on the ceremony side?
Of course. All right, everybody. Take your seats, please. All right.
James is standing next to Sunil.
Now that everyone's settled, shall we start the ceremony? And it looks to Sneal and Kit, just kind of
I'm
asking
assuming
for permission.
since Kit wants to be walked down the aisle.
Yeah, like
Oh,
someone's
right,
gotta
right, okay.
escort Kid down the aisle.
Right.
Yeah. Just
Right.
eyes watering, like sort of hand like gripping on Sybil's hand and the crook of his elbow. Just.
Okay, you've got this.
In that case, then
Yeah.
Taryn kind of nods at Sunil right in front of him, like, "You ready for this?"
Sunil breathes in and nods.
All right, here we go. And
Da, 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 da.
Music we can't play because copyright on Twitch and YouTube.
Ba, ba, ba.
Boo beep ba boo beep ba beep ba boo boo.
Sybil does in fact escort Kit down. He's like, okay, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Too late. Too late. Too
I
late.
could,
Too
I
late.
could like randomly finger some chords.
Would you like to randomly finger some? Yes, Jordan.
Mason, who is very confused, is sitting there watching Kit get walked down the aisle. Looks at Sunil. Looks at Kit. Wait a fucking minute.
Honey.
Realizing it.
Oh, honey.
Mason crunches
Oh,
his
hunty.
brow, looks back at Kit, looks at Sunil. The dots are starting to connect.
Oh my god.
And then Mason like leans over to Joan and says, "Where are their fucking wives?"
Joan takes her hands and she like puts her head in her hands, like but in her chin in her hands, and like is still looking forward, like she's looking straight for it this whole time. She's like, they're the wives, Mason.
If they're the wives, then where are the husbands?
They're the husbands, Mason.
How can they be the husbands and the wives? We're missing two people.
Oh shit!
Joan Proctor, stone face. Like she sees you yell and like she looks at me, but then she goes stone face and she like grabs you, slams you back down in your chair, and like starts waving her hand like.
Holy shit, they're getting married to it. That's so efficient.
Holy shit, they're
That
getting
is so
married.
efficient for the
It's so
19th. I thought it was
efficient.
gonna be 4 people getting married, but it's just 2. You know how efficient like a 2-person marriage is?
Sybil's like trying really, like, I think he figured it out.
Oh shit, they're getting married to each other. Man, let me tell you something. These are 2 of the closest friends that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Joan kind of prickles at that. But I'm gonna but I the keeper, I'm gonna let start fingering those things and get on.
Yes, let's get to the actual ceremony.
Let's get the music and the ceremonies to Darby and yeah.
Are we waiting for Split to play
God.
music or something?
I think we're waiting for Split to play music. Split, you're muted.
He's got it.
Are you tuning the guitar right now?
Yes, he is. he nodded on camera.
I'll stall
God.
for you. Wait, so you mean to tell me that Kit and Sunil are they like getting married? Is this like an American identity thing? And like, should we be doing this on American soil? Like,
So, okay, I don't understand the logistics of all of this. I
because
don't even know if
it's a weird thing in the U.S. If you're
born.
born on American soil, you can technically vote, and it's like. I don't like. Should this be happening on American soil, or is it because Kit's,
Oh,
like,
good,
like
the music's
American?
starting.
Oh, very nice.
God.
All right, Darby, you're good to start whenever.
Dearly beloved and honored guests, we are gathered here today to join Sunil Pandey and Kit Sullivan in the spiritual union of marriage. Know that this union is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, and with deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. Please remember that love, loyalty, and understanding are the foundations of a happy and enduring home. The blessed couple will now share their vows. Kit?
Kit sort of looks at Cineal and just, you are blood of my blood and bone of my bone. I give you my body, that we two might be one. I give you my spirit, till our life shall be done. You cannot possess me, for I belong to myself, but while we both wish it, I give you that which is mine to give. You cannot command me, for I am a free person, but I shall serve you in those ways that you require it. And the honeycomb will taste sweeter coming from my hand. and I love you.
That was beautiful. Sunil, would you like to share your vows now?
I have always been as smart as you, but never as eloquent. I don't know how to put that. But throughout that lack of eloquence, I always felt as though there was something you understood about me that no one else ever did. Sure, I'm a funky little dude, as one may say. But you always understood that. And you always took me seriously, and you always wanted others to take me seriously, and I take you seriously, and I want you to take me seriously now, and I tell you that you are also just my breath of air. And I love you so, so much.
That was beautiful. Thank you very much, Sunil. Now, do you, Kit Sullivan, take this man, Sunil Pandey, to be your lawfully wedded partner, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and woe, for rich or for poor, keeping yourself unto him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Sunil Pandey, take this man's, Kit Sullivan, to be your lawfully wedded partner, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and woe, for richer or for poor, keeping yourself unto him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Kit Sullivan and Sunil Pandey will now exchange rings as a symbol of their love and commitment.
Sunil starts actually lifting his ring off his neck because he didn't take it off from before. He takes it off, unlatches it, and puts I don't remember if they were to put them directly on their own hands or to exchange them.
I'd say they probably exchange them first and then put them on each other's hands.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And by the authority vested in me, by Cambridge Ministries and the great country of England, I now present to you the newly married Sunil Pandey and Kit Sullivan.
It just picks Sunil up, like, twists him around, kisses him, puts him back down, and just... We're married.
We're married. We're married.
Thank you, Tyrant. We're married.
Thank you.
Thank you all for being here
Yo, I think they're actually in love.
People are gay, Mason!
Yes, Mr.
I
Mason.
know
You're gay, Mason!
Yeah, I also know that.
God.
Oh,
At this
they're in
point-
love.
At this point, Steven stands up and he's just like, well, is it time for music? Steven,
Yes!
It is time
Yes.
for much better music.
Well, I did bring some. Oh, right. I did bring some friends along to bring the occasion. This might be a song that you know, might be a song that you don't know. You've probably heard it before. It's titled
Oh, shit.
"In Your Arms," initially written by one
Oh, fuck.
Kevin MacLeod.
Oh, I love
And as the music plays, people, Sunil has provided drinks. The hotel was like, yeah, we could really do some punch. and also there's alchemy hall. But yes, James.
Did he get?
Oh no. So you see Steven walk over to you, and he's got like a taller man that looks kind of like him, but not exactly like him, and he like bumps his arm a little bit.
Is it taller in the sense of on par with me, or still shorter?
I don't. Let's say he's 1 inch shorter.
I love it.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he walks up to you, and David like hits his arm a little bit, and he's just like, fine, and then he like hands over a sheet of paper. It's folded.
Wonderful choice. Thank you so much. It's gonna mean a lot to him. He says,
You make sure that that's him. I don't want no typewriter shit, okay?
Mason, I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's part of the deal.
No, hold on. I know it's part of the deal. I'll find out afterwards, and you know I'll track him down. But I don't want to open it myself. It feels disrespectful. It's a wedding. You see what I mean?
I'm sorry. Steven and
Eh.
David here track him down. And like there's like a I wish you could see the face. It's like that face where you extend your face ever so slightly when you hear something.
I want you to know, as he says track him down, he just kind of shifts to rest his like hand on his hip, and he pulls back his jacket a little bit, fully showing the holstered gun.
Yeah, that's right, James. Nothing but the best
Did-
for
did-
you fucking newlyweds.
Hey. Calm down. I appreciate it, Mason. I appreciate it. But we're here to have fun, right?
I'm having a great time.
I'm glad you are. Now let's go see the others. Hey, boys. Thank you so much for this. It's gonna mean a lot. I hope you... And he, like, fully covers himself, like, back out. Like, he, like, wraps the jacket back around him. I hope you guys enjoy the party. And if anyone gives you any trouble, let me know.
Steven emphatically waves. David is just like he's got a more terse face, like, but he's still just kind of like you know, as one can get.
That like like you're totally wide-eyed, but you're trying not to look like you are.
God, was there any other like inter-party, very quick inter-party
Sure.
mingling?
Sure. I imagine like Terrence just smiling, watching like Sunil and Kit, you know, dancing on the dance floor, doing their slow dance, enjoying a glass of port, and then maybe the cake lady comes and asks him to dance with her. Sure, why not? And they cheer and dance
I'm
together.
here for
Just-
Delilah and Terrence having
Yeah.
having a
Delilah, yes!
I do want to know Sunil's reaction to the letter. I gotta.
Okay, you give Sunil this letter, and he unfolds it, and he's like, "Oh, it's handwritten," and he reads.
Yes!
He reads,
Mason in the background, just like, yes!
apology from David Tennant. David Tennant. That David Tennant, BBC announcer, he's apologized to me. Isn't he like famous now? He doesn't have to apologize. You know? No. I deserve this. There is no. I deserve this. I'm going to put it in my breast pocket. This is so far the best day of my life, and I'm going to leave it that way. And I'm not going to ask any more questions. I'm not going to do anything else weird. David Tennant apologized to me. I just got married. David Tennant apologized to me, and I just got married.
But more importantly, you just got married.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know, I'm at a point in my life where this isn't the most important thing to happen to me. And that's wild, Kit! And he kisses Kit.
James, I think for the first time since the show has began, is fully in the mode of just like covering his mouth from the widest smile, in the sense of like he has this look on his face of this is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life, and he just slowly backs up to give them that moment.
As he backs up, Key will kind of just grab his arm and just go, so, just asking, whose birthday is it?
It is a wedding.
No, because I'm just saying,
It's-
if
you know what?
if it is someone's birthday or someone's close to its birthday, I can sing a mean for He's a Jolly Good Fellow, you know?
I
We're
think
very jolly good fellows.
James takes a quick scan throughout the room and then centers it on Mason and points to him. It's his birthday.
Just not even fighting it, just going with the flow.
Yeah. I will grab one of the balloons, run over. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow.
We all sing in tandem, baby.
They sing for he's a jolly good fellow. And as you're singing,
Am I the jolly good
and
fellow?
as
You are the jolly good fellow.
You're the jolly good fellow, you've done it, Mason. Joan's like clapping in the back. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Aww.
But as the singing rings out and as there's drinking and merriment to be made, you guys are having just this wonderful time at this wedding, and then, but good things don't always stay as they are, now do they? No. It's sort of. That is the wrong music. That is the
It's an
wrong
interesting
music.
vibe.
I'm a little sneaky boy.
Sounded like my guitar a second ago.
The music fades through the night. Something still feels oh so off to you. There's a relative unease between those of you who are aware of how things are going. The event that spurred this celebration, one would call it? Or was it a small whimper for normalcy? Between the drinks and the singing and the food and the friends, the unease bubbled underneath you like the water in a not-so-distant marshes. They were still out there, and they were together just as well. Stronger together, they said. Stronger together, like a wedding, like a marriage, like friends, like a group. A group with similar ideals. What's a cult but a gang just rebranded, but still a cult? And what were the few of you to owe so many? And that's the end of the game.
I forgot that we did this in the Call of Cthulhu universe where there was
Yeah.
an ever-present problem.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And then we never played another game of Call of Cthulhu, so this was never ruined.
Suspended in
This
happy
is it.
merriment.
This is it. That's the end of Call of Cthulhu. Thank you,
That's
everyone,
it.
for joining us for the series finale. Weird that Xander couldn't be here, but he's not here to kill anyone, so I think it worked out.
Tragic, really.
I think it worked out a lot.
I think I'm gonna go over to the to the end screen really quickly. God.
Sounds good.
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck.
go over to the end screen. Whoop. Transition, please. And we are now in the end of game, whatever the heck, if anybody wants to talk about post game.
I'm waiting to see what image shows up on the thing, because I'm fairly certain there's an image that's going to show up. I'm waiting for it.
This was
There's
beautiful.
nothing special.
There's nothing special? Oh, okay.
No,
it's-
I
this
didn't
is
make anything
strange.
special for the ending. I'm sorry, I ran out of time.
It's
No,
still pretty.
It's no worries, lad. It's no worries.
Listen,
Lovely.
listen. I have things to say.
All right.
Burdingles, Brother Dingleberry, my brother.
Yes.
This was a fantastic game. Congratulations. I love you.
I lived. I didn't die.
You lived.
You did it.
You more than lived. You thrived.
Yeah.
You did a very good job. A fantastic job.
I was having a wonderful time.
Hmm.
I'm glad you guys had fun. God.
It was so good. It was so good. It was so fucking good, and you should be proud. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Oh man, there's only gonna be like 4 of us in this room now.
I was gonna say we're still on stream. Do people know we're still on stream? Because we're still on stream.
Yeah, we're still on stream.
How about I take us off stream for like 5 minutes until everybody gets back?
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna take us out for a brief second, and then I'll bring us right back. How do I get through one night?
Back?
Welcome back.
Hello,
get your
everyone. Kristen came back as we all came back.
Hang on. I got this can of AHA sparkling water, raspberry plus acai, naturally flavored plus other natural flavors. AHA, a renewed
Ooh.
sense of hydration.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Crack it up, a cold one with the boys. Let's go. All right, same here.
My nails got stuck on.
Yeah.
Body's
That was my like one-handed, one-fingered can open. You're
That was
welcome.
impressive.
You motherfuckers! I could have ran down to the store and grabbed another beer to crack open.
God.
We were too busy making conversation.
God.
We're doing a post show.
We're
Yes,
Too
post
busy
show.
loving my
Can
friends.
somebody grab Queen? You're grabbing questions, right?
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
You
I
act-
will look at a few.
Thank you.
thank you, Queen.
I'll
after
put them in
being
streaming.
removed from the officiate spot.
Listen, Tarrant offered up, and I was like, "This is the stronger choice, actually." But I was like, "Oh, but I asked Queen to do this whole thing."
I had no idea. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't tell you guys, so it was just kind of like I asked Queen to do this whole thing, but like, I feel bad just not letting her come now. So...
We had to panic switch during the break.
Let's go, Q.
That's okay. That's okay. It was funny. It worked out.
It was good shit.
So whose birthday is it?
It was worse because like at least I didn't know, but I don't think anybody else knew that you were coming.
No, I had no idea.
No one.
I guess when Bro said, "Hey, make it so 7 people can come in," and then before we came in here, Bro was like, "Actually, we can't be in the Rolling with Remix server for reasons." And I was like, "Squints." Thinks about the fact that that Bro wants a 7th spot. Thinks about the people that are in the
why we were in here.
Thinks about the people who were in the Rolling with Remix server. So Queen's coming in, but I don't know why.
I
Queen
also
officiate-
had my suspicions.
Queen officiated my wedding with Kid, who I am no longer married to.
It was annulled.
It was annulled.
Well, I'll be there for the annulment stream.
That would be the I don't fucking know. Anyway,
No.
before now, so unless we can go back to the past, then
God. So I cried. I always cry at weddings. I was like, maybe I won't cry at this fictional wedding. I was wrong. I cried.
me DMing Kristen straight up being like, get ready to feel.
And I'm like, oh, bring it on. And then Kid's like, Kid, what you want me to do? I'm like, oh no!
God. Kid, I was sitting there like Atlas already pre-wrote their vows. I forgot what Sunil's vows are.
You
And
are
I
good.
I figured he'd be so busy at the time that he wouldn't even think about his own vows, so I didn't bother writing them.
That's the right character choice, honestly.
God.
The Sunil Pandey way. Which, by the way, you caught me so fucking off guard.
Wait,
Yeah, with the best man shit.
Sunil caught himself off guard. He was talking to James, and they realized James is actually really important to me, and I would like to have him in my wedding.
I mean, if I recall correct, I think Sunil was, I know that, like, I think Sunil was James' best man for, like, James's wedding. If I recall correctly, it was like, okay, so Sunil's James, I know at the very least Sunil was a groomsman for James's side. Mason was on Sybil's side, and then Kit walked Sybil down the aisle.
I'm just like, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't. It was very sudden, and it got me and James simultaneously like, oh shit.
Right?
Oh fuck. I'm very informal for what's going on right now.
God, it's like Sybil was like, oh man, Kit walked me down the aisle. I want to do something for him, but that would be you walk me down the aisle, Sybil. Yeah.
Both of them tears streaming down their faces.
No, we gotta stop crying.
No, I.
You too. We gotta stop crying. Oh no.
Someone's like they're related or something. I say them not being related, but shut the fuck up.
They're totally related. Don't
They're
worry.
totally
about
related. Don't worry about it.
It's been so long. I've missed my wife.
I've missed this whole group.
I've
so much.
missed everyone so much. I've missed Terrence like calm, like roll with it demeanor. I've missed Mason Allen being Mason fucking Allen.
Yeah, like
Fucking
one of a
going
kind.
hand to hand with the rats.
You motherfucker! I'm the king in New York, and he throws a punch and he's caught. You think you're the king in New York? How many of us is there that you curls your fist back?
That's a talking rat.
Fucking
Bam.
shit.
And then he gets like fucking beamed, like straight brained by a pistol.
I miss all of the Call of Cthulhu characters so fucking much. They're all so good, and I love the weird fucking dynamics they have with each other. Like, just Tarrant being the ultimate enabler for Mason gives me such fucking life.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. And just, Sybil and James and Mason, and then Kit being Kit, and then Sunil also being an agent of chaos. It's just, I miss him so much.
The best. Kid is the fucking best.
Leave me alone.
No, you're going off on everybody. I'm going off on you, motherfucker.
He is the best.
Here's the thing. God damn it, man. Every fucking scene I have with the one Kit Sullivan is so powerful. The moment when they were in Manisha's house, they were moving through, they saw everything disheveled, they saw everything off and fucked up. They immediately, both at the same time, Soldier Boy's coming back at it again. And they immediately knew how to interact with each other.
See, and you were like James is like looks to Kit and like gets that image, and Kit was like his like the thing that came to my mind and his mind were like, God, I'm literally ordering James to go up and over. Fuck, up and over we go. But I am right behind you, I promise. And there he was.
James, full trust, full understanding, full like. Voluntary. I can take more hits. I am the luckiest man in the world. I have the scars to
right
prove
behind him. Right behind him.
Right, just stay right behind me.
I
and we're
love
good.
them very much. I love them all so very
They're
much.
so good. And then the whole scene walking back.
So good.
It's very good. I'm
God,
sitting here listening to this shit like, oh boy, I have other shit to type while this is happening, but I need to.
God, I mentioned this when we were off stream, but like man, it's nice to get to play the Call of Cthulhu cast with like there are stakes, but it's not like we could die at any moment.
Yeah,
I love these characters so much, and I know part of what makes Call of Cthulhu good is that we all love these characters and we don't want them to die. But also, I like just being able to, like, have the characters bounce off of each other without having to worry that, oh god, I have to solve the masks of Nyarlathotep.
Yeah.
Sybil likes that shit, but I'm like, Sybil, I just want you to talk with people. And she's like, but eldritch horrors. I know, but can we go in the catacombs now? Okay.
But like, look at this hot woman who's willing to sacrifice me on a plinth. Like,
Oh my god.
Sybil, please.
I will say,
Hug the leash.
Mason specifically not realizing the entire time, just continued, like that bit had me fucking floored.
That was good.
Thank you, Upgraded Moon, for my life.
Fucking, two weddings
You
are
don't get it.
two weddings.
That's
are also
sufficient.
so efficient.
2 weddings in one. That's like I know that like the 20s has been a time for like advancement, but man, 2 weddings at once.
Mason confirmed bisexual Alan being like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Where's the wives?
Perfect sense. Where's the wives at? Like, two just got walked down. Are the others getting walked down? Where the fuck? Matter of fact, I haven't even met these two. Like, they have not introduced me to these people at all.
One Mason
I've
Allen
missed
at
Mason
the
so
very
much.
start of it all. It's like, no, I'm gonna say this. Actually, hold that thought real quick. I gotta go grab something. I just 1 second.
My fucking mind.
Right? I'm like, so he's not gonna figure this out until they say I do.
And it's so good.
I was like,
Thank
Jordan
you.
wants this bit. Jordan can have this bit, okay?
Thank
So
you,
I was
Jordan,
just
for
like-
my life.
He was like, he wants to leave you to go. I will play along. And
God, Sybil, should I tell? No. No, I'm not gonna
God.
tell.
God, thank you, Taryn, for just being like, fuck it. If nobody's gonna say it, I'm gonna say it, and just straight up. Thank you, Taryn Gainsborough, for my life and also being our officiant. And I like Taryn a lot. I want to see more of Taryn Gainsborough. He's so good.
True that.
Yeah, Darby just sort of wrote the wedding ceremony.
Just straight up, just fucking
straight
wrote
up.
it himself.
Like,
Wild.
Right that,
whole
like,
time actually
during the
writing.
show, like.
I incorporated different things based on one that I wrote for my brother's wedding. So it
Jesus
wasn't all
Christ.
completely original, but I had to change up a lot.
That's still fucking meaningful as shit. What the fuck? No,
Yeah.
don't downplay that. Like,
Taryn has
still-
chaotic uncle vibes, says someone. Yes.
yes.
Yeah. I love how you completely skipped over. Does anyone have any objections to the wedding?
You know what? I didn't even realize it until you mentioned it in the comment section. But yeah, I didn't do that for my brother's wedding either. It's like I don't care who objects. I want
Fuck
him
you.
to be happy. Yeah.
If you got an objection, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Why are you here?
God, we should probably get to questions. 'cause
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a little late.
It's late.
Roger.
First question is, bro, when did you start planning for the wedding one shot? 3 days ago.
it was a little longer than that. You knew that you were gonna do something like prior to 3 days
How
ago,
do I
so
put this? I asked Xander, hey, can I run the wedding as a one shot on Monday? That's when I had the idea. Tuesday he got back to me. So 4 days. 3 or 4 days. Because before that I was just like, yeah, we're just gonna do an art stream like we usually do. Wait a fucking second. So, and today's Friday. So yeah.
It was really funny because like we were talking about what streams we were gonna be doing that week, and then Crimes was like, and I don't know what we'll be doing for Sunday, and I, with my confident hubris, was like, we're playing Deltarune, baby.
And I was like, yeah, Deltarune!
And I was like,
Woo!
yeah, Deltarune! And the next
Like,
day,
I had a fucking, like, I had my plan set out. I was like, this is gonna be the 1 week where like I have my shit done like a week ahead of time. Like I came in,
I was
rubbing
like,
my
oh
little
man,
fucking like,
can't
funky,
wait.
like little
So
little
excited.
hands together. And then bro like gave me a little tap on the shoulder, and I was like, hey bro, what's up? And he's like, no, I've had this day reserved for a year. He legitimately said he had this day reserved for a year. I don't think you can do Deltarune. I was like, oh shit.
God, I remember bro being like, I don't care if DMP is on this fucking Sunday, but I'm saying it right here, right now, and that was like, God, like 5 months ago at this point. During the wedding stream.
I said that in a call. I said it jokingly, in like a very intense joking manner. But I did fuck up, and when I typed it out on the thing, I said the same thing, and I was like, oh wait a minute, they don't know.
You
that
worded
I-
it in
they don't
such
know
a way
I
that made
already
it.
know. They
Yeah,
don't know
like,
that
you
I already
worded
know
it in-
DMP's not this week.
You worded it like I had to move DMP, and I was like, sweats. I'm like, I want to respect this, but wait, oh god,
It's okay. All is well. It turns out DMP was never gonna run this Sunday anyway, so.
Yeah, no, I worded it like in the middle of my night, aka I had just woke up and I was just like, hey, I'm doing this thing, nobody can stop me, XOXO, and then I was just like, oh wait a minute, parentheses, I know DMP's not the sun.
Me after having a 30-minute long heart attack. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like, I looked at this, like, it's not running on the 17th. Wait, is it supposed to? Am I missing something? Fuck, is DMP running on the 17th? Oh god, I have to tell so many people.
All is well.
Well.
God, all is well. Second question was the question we always get. Favorite part of the stream?
I really love the wedding.
Yeah, I love the wedding.
I don't know. I really liked the crack cocaine energy of the rats in the fucking bakery basement. I was losing my entire mind the entire time that shit was happening.
Hard successes.
Fuck. Yeah, no.
We're so gonna die next session. That was all of our luck.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't tell Xander. Shh.
It's fine. This was the last Call of Cthulhu episode that's ever gonna happen.
Ever.
We all have a nice wedding night, and that's it. We blissfully live our lives. We beat the cult. It's fine.
We live happily ever after.
The end.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Go for it, big man.
I am more aggressively pointing at you. You go ahead.
So it's hard to pick favorites. There are too many little moments I liked. A small one is just the fact that when it was like, oh, Mason and Sybil have both agreed to go to this thing alone.
Oh.
We are going to cause problems on purpose.
Just don't cause any trouble. When have we ever caused trouble?
I've never caused a problem in my life.
Never.
Thank you.
Have fun. Don't have too much fun.
I always have too much fun.
Fuck.
Always.
So yeah, I liked that. I liked just all of the NPCs were really good. The you guys were talking about the whole like, oh god, intense shit has happened to the Pandey household. Like we gotta run this thing down. Like good shit. The whole bar scene was fucking bizarre.
It was wild. Oh, I loved it.
Wild. And then the wedding made me cry because I always cry at weddings. Also, obviously, I'm just gonna name every part of it. I really liked this. I miss the color. I love them all so much. Fuck.
I love them too.
I miss them.
Yeah.
Continue.
Let's let Split go first for this favorite moment.
I was just gonna say a particular highlight to me, and I was fairly like y'all already know the highlights that I would say. Just like the wonderful little like moments that I've had with both of the participants in the wedding, but like a particular moment that I was like in and out for, but was so fucking memorable, was just everything to do with Steven. Particularly Mason going, now I need to go to the bathroom, so just fuck off for a minute. And
Is there anything that like anyone else needs to do? I need to go to the bathroom.
I kill rats, and I need to take a shit. So you need to.
Listen,
I don't care what you do. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you can't stay here.
I've been drinking for 7 hours now. This is the best pre-stream I've ever done in my entire life, and I've killed 2 rats today. I'm taking a shit. Then Mason proceeds to sit down and not because he's now alcohol poisoning.
He sits down on the toilet and then actually projectile vomits to the doorway.
It was a hard reset too. He came back feeling fresher than ever.
He was like, fuck, someone will clean that up.
Who the fuck just vomited on the door? That wasn't me.
The other highlight is Sunil getting his apology and just straight dropping David Tennant apologized to me.
David Tennant? The 11th Doctor? No, he's the 10th.
Well, here's
Doctor,
the
right?
thing about David Tennant.
11th, yeah.
This is the
No, David was
aristocrat
10.
David
Oh.
Tennant. This is the
The
aristocrat.
the real ass person.
Oh, the real.
Real
Yeah.
ass person named David Tennant from who recently, well, would be recently. I believe he opened it in like spring, and it's winter right now. Would have opened the Gargoyle, which was the equivalent of a speakeasy, but in a place where you can drink. They didn't have to deal with the same like laws that actual pubs had to deal with. Like he specifically opened this gentleman's club for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I may or may not have been extra when it came to like the NPCs.
I could tell.
No, I
very
really love the NPC art for all of them. It was very yes.
It was really good. Just, I'm getting married today. David Tennant apologized to me. I've done a handwritten apology from David Tennant, and I'm getting married today.
Yeah,
But
you're right,
also-
Doctor, my bad.
You're getting married today.
I'm getting we are married. It's past tense.
Good.
Good. I imagine every time they do something like this, they just kiss again. It's just like
Every time they have like them big awkward pauses, they now know to fill that space with a kiss.
good.
Anyway, other people who hadn't yet answered that question of favorite moment,
I think
if
it
you
was
so
Jordan.
choose.
Has everyone gone?
Queen.
Yeah, hi. I think my favorite moment was everyone's reaction to the proposal because I completely forgot that everyone didn't know. That was really cute. Ethan coming in with the water.
That wasn't water. It looked like it. That was his start to pre-gaming.
На здоровье! Пошли!
I don't know what you're saying, but I fuck with it, dude.
And cheers, fucking baby!
Hold on.
God. I
I was
think
basically saying cheers, let's go!
Let's go!
Yeah, woo!
That's a
Salud.
salute.
oh my
Salud.
god.
Faye, our 1 Russian fan in all caps, yes. Yes. Anyway, sorry, continue. I apologize.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just gonna say as well, John, your commitment to the bit was incredible.
Thank you.
God, yes!
This was my own personal effort to make sure Mason did not find out through like circumstances of like outside forces.
You did so well to just avoid every part. Like, y'all saw me every time it started coming up that it's like, Mason, you don't know? Me in the background, like, shut the fuck up, don't you dare ruin this bit.
I love Mason so much.
God, he's so stupid. He gets dumber with every session. That's
You say he gets dumber, but he's also, like, unironically, Mason Allen is really fucking smart.
hold on.
Like,
yeah, no,
I point, what is his int score? Tell me his int score right fucking now.
He opens up the roll 20 to 10.
You fucking tell me right fucking now.
I'm
Right
telling
fucking
you.
now.
Don't worry about it. Roy Mayflower's gonna take a look.
Thank you, Roy.
Thank you, Roy. Can we actually, Roy, we love you, but we don't get to see your right hand often enough.
Oh,
Well,
sorry,
the entire
sorry,
arm.
Hold on. Roy, sorry, get a load of this. Mike's fucking intelligence is 75.
Fucking Jesus
God.
Christ!
Just for
Not
reference, let me pull up
bad.
Sunil's intelligence because I believe it's
Uh-huh.
less than that.
Mike's fucking pattern recognition is off the charts.
Yeah, Sunil's
God.
intelligence is 65.
Holy shit.
You do not get the highest because Kits is an 80, but still, Mason is, as we say, busted.
Hey, you know what's hilarious? Sunil and James, same brain cell.
Yeah, same brain cell.
Same brain cell.
Sybil's
Same brain
50.
cell.
Sybil is not smart.
Which is why James worries.
Sybil doesn't need to be smart to be powerful.
It's true.
Yeah.
She's incredibly powerful. She doesn't she's smart in her. Listen. My wife is incredibly creative.
Fucking, but like the best part about that though, with how Mason was built, whenever I first built Mason, his sanity was at a 30. So his sanity being at a 30 and his intelligence being so high was really bad fucking news. You wanna know why that's really bad fucking news?
Why?
On no occasion have I used his intelligence roll for anything other than fucking Atlantean. And if he loses a certain amount of insanity or like sanity for a roll, he has to make an intelligence check to see if he could comprehend what the fuck I just saw. Because his intelligence is so high,
If
he
you
could
succeed,
definitely
it's
fucking
bad.
comprehend what he just saw, which means that he's about to get really fucked up.
Yep. Listen, at some point, the dumber you are, the better off you are in Call of Cthulhu.
Mason was built to die.
I need
By
the
insanity.
chat.
You shut the fuck up. I love Mason Allen
love
so
Mason
much.
too.
Don't you talk about
Good.
me.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
I'm just calling a spade, baby. Like that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Listen. James O'Connell was built to die, and he's the luckiest man in the world. So shut the fuck up.
He really is.
Like literally, our test session, I was the first one wounded.
Yeah, you almost fucking died. Like
Just straight,
you
like
were
slap,
gonna
like.
No, you weren't the first one wounded.
Yeah,
no,
no, it
that's
was
right,
you
because
because
Sybil
you
died
scraped
living
your
over in a
knee
barn.
in the barn.
Sybil literally died
She just
tripping
fell
in a
and
You
then
get a
barn.
paper cut and have to roll a saving throw.
Yeah.
God.
Sybil was about to go to super hell.
But I do need the chat to know in reference to Mason Allen that for us, I don't know how much time, but for a solid amount of time before the actual show, we were just freeballing the fact that Mason just knows Atlantean. We like Sybil and James. What the? So here's the thing. Why haven't you ever introduced us to these Atlanteans?
I wanna be the
particular. Well, they're very particular about who they let in. They taught me the language. You know, they showed me the ropes.
What are the rules?
Yeah.
Why are they particular? What's
well,
the
for
fucking...
starters, you do in fact have a beast head in your mana.
And
And
They're not cool with that.
why? Why did they know that? Did you tell them?
Well, they were
Also,
asking me
why
about
are they not cool with that?
They were asking me about my family because it's barbaric, according to
What
them.
is
Why
barbaric?
was the first thing that
It's
came?
part of the family. It's not barbaric. It's respectful.
I know not to lead with. This is my friend who keeps an animal head on their mantle.
Well, it
Let
wasn't
me-
the first thing that I
I
talked
really
about.
wanna-
It was the fourth. Like, I talked about other things.
I really want to push on this fact. It's not barbaric. Like we didn't kill Steve and hung him on the mantle. We found Steve and we hung him on the mantle and we talk to him every now and then. Like we check in. He's a member of the family.
There's still a skull on the wall, and that's the problem.
It's still What the fuck? Do they not respect the dead over in
Well, no,
Atlantis?
they respected that. It's just that, it's a culture thing. You gotta understand, it's a culture thing.
I
As like the headmaster would say, you know what I mean? Like that's.
Hold on, what was that? Am I pronouncing that right?
No. It's got to come from a little more in the back of the throat, like
Back of the throat.
No, add a little in there, like add a little.
I'd have to hear it straight
It's the
from them, I
dialect.
think. Yeah, it's the
No,
dialect.
Porky Piggin right into the mic.
I-
I know it was Tasmanian Devil. That's what it sounded like to me. All right.
So there was this for a while, and there was also, but can I use contact winged one to summon the winged one to the wedding?
Hello, everybody. I'm come to the
Yeah.
Hello, foolish mortals! You have summoned me into the plane of existence that you exist in. I am here now.
Hey!
What is it that you
I'm
wish?
so glad you could make it to the wedding!
Oh, Sybil! Hey, what's up?
All right, folks. I actually gotta head out.
We- I was
So
okay,
here you go.
Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should stop. It's late. It's fucking midnight. We have to stop.
end the stream.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
shit, I forgot to talk about my favorite moment.
You did.
All right.
Darby, go.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
night,
Darby.
Darby.
Good
Have a
night.
lovely
Hi,
night.
Darby. Thank you for being here. Love Tara. Love you. Mwah.
everybody.
До свидания.
Awesome show, everybody. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye bye.
All right. Let's say Jordan's.
All right, Jordan, favorite moment.
So my favorite moment was so we were in the bakery.
Mm-hmm.
As like the very well, it's more of like a really specific moment when I attacked the first rat, and bro did in fact let me use this potato glass knife, and from that moment on, I knew just for a second that the gloves were fucking off for the next like 25 minutes while we do this combat encounter. It wasn't so much the actual event of it happening, but it was my self-realization, the one sober moment that I've had this entire evening, where I sat there, and in my brain, it was like, oh, it's game on, you fucking rats.
Oh, the time has come.
Oh, the time has come.
Oh.
Like I was debating picking up the first rat that I killed, shaking its little furry body. It's like, do you want this to happen to you?
And then throwing it at them.
Get out! You know, and that was my hubris.
I will never get over the Dragon Ball Z moment of Mason Allen like clashing with the New York rat.
Punching a rat. The rat catches my fist.
Okay. It's like fucking midnight. Like
Yeah, we got in. Thank
I want more Shinderu.
Nani the fuck?
Thank you everyone for coming. I had a good time. It was my first time DMing. I lived.
Yay!
You did a great job. Thank you.
What a wonderful
Thank you so much.
I hope you all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow for Fallen Empires. Tuesday is, I believe, Stove. Thursday, I don't know what we're doing Thursday.
Thursday's space show.
Thursday is space show because next week is
Space show.
Juno week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Friday is Never Going Home.
You got it, baby.
Always.
And next Sunday is Discord Murder Party.
Let's
see who's gonna die.
Let's see who's gonna die.
It could
be
could be a rabbit, or a nurse, or the seer, or could be Tom.
Okay, I'm really tired. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.